Everyone has heard of the Prince of Persia. But does he know why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Proud Warrior Immortal, he says. I mean, I guess there's been a lot of games in the series, so kind of makes sense. Anger of the Formidable Huns. Yeah, there have been stranger conversations here. You're not wrong. You were not wrong, my friend. Yo, what's up, Backstreet Drawer? Or Drawler, rather. You played with the one on the Sega CD? I feel like at one point when I was super young, me and one of my brothers played the original Prince of Persia, and I think it like slightly traumatized me because there was like, obviously your guy, if he like falls on the spikes or you jump onto the spikes, you auto die, and of course it's like there's like a little bit of blood. It's not that gory, but as a kid I remember being like, oh my god, thinking it was like horrific. But no, so I technically played the original, and I love the shit out of Sands of Time. But I've mostly played games inspired by Prince of Persia. That's cool you played the Sega CD one though, Backstreet. I don't know if I've ever seen the Sega CD Prince of Persia. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a pretty good one. I think they're alright. Yeah, it wasn't like my favorite as a kid. And I've had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I haven't eaten cereal in like 4 years, but I had it not that long ago, relatively, as an adult, and thought it was pretty good. But yeah. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of like fun cereals back in the day that, yes, I mean, if it's shit cereal insofar as it's shit for you, but it tasted great. And I already love the visuals, very striking, like that a whole bunch. Adult, yeah, a jaded, that's right, Lauren. Yeah, when I was a small innocent hobbit and I was like, oh my god, that guy got an owie on his foot and that looks like it hurts. Now as an adult, I'm like, that's nothing. An adapter, there you go, bud. Yeah, if you have the means to like record it or something, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I'd be curious if it was, I'm guessing it was somewhat like the original Prince of Persia. Played on the Amiga. I think we might have played it on, if it was on DOS or Windows. I think that might have been where we played it. Yeah, Amiga. Yeah, old school, baby. That's right. All right, so let's see what we have. So single jump, can I like run up the walls? You can. Nice. Now obviously you can't run, you can't like run up just hard corners like that. We got sword. Got a cool combo, very nice. And then we have arrow, but I assume we have limited ammo. Oh, there's like a little air dash. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. Interesting, it's a separate button. Yeah. It's kind of, oh, because you can ground dash as well. That's kind of cool. Okay, what else? Oh, backflip. Oh, that's cool. Very acrobatic, which makes perfect sense. That's kind of funny. You can change the direction of the backflip midair. Anyway, oh, looks like that's another. Oh, that's a wall run. Damn, that's cool. All right, and then what else? Oh, there's the bow. All right, so we got crouch. Okay, you can kind of lunge out of a jump. Okay, so I think we pretty much got the bases here. Actually, hold on. Is there something down there? I wonder if there's fall damage. Can I break shit? Sands of Time was a good game. It was a very good game. Pretty hard to believe that was Ubisoft, right? I mean, it was not, maybe they weren't the developer, but they were the publisher at least. Like, it was the same company that was responsible for that incredible game. And in all fairness, I never did play any of the other sequels. I never did play, oh, it's like a little aerial attack, nice. I never did play Two Thrones. I think it's what it was called, the Two Thrones. I never did play the attempted reboot. There was just the self-titled Prince of Persia. I think it was on Steam and like Xbox 360 and PS3. So there was like a whole bunch I did not play, but yeah, I really liked Sands of Time. Very good game. Also, I feel like for games like this, every so often I feel like implored to check walls to see if there's like any secret things. It was developed by, oh, Ubisoft Montreal actually developed it. Well, there you go. So it was completely done in-house. Hold left trigger. That's for the wall run. Yes. Hold on, did I just like smear some blood on the wall? No, I was like, surely I didn't just cut the wall with blood. Yep. Not quite. I don't know if there's fall damage. I think I was supposed to, oh, it's, hold on, there's 2 A presses. Oh, you can like catch the wall. That's kind of cool. So yeah, so jump, wall run, then jump. Oh, that's slick. That's so slick. This one, let's see. Is it, what was it? It was that. I mean, it's not just jump, unless you can, like, hold on, let's see, maybe you do one of these. There we go. Just saying the same thing. The footprints make me think, oh, am I supposed to, like, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. So, alright, so jump. There we go. There we go. So there's a number of ways to do it then. A big outdoor area. I think that's the one. Yeah, it was like, I want to say like 20, maybe 2010, 2011 Prince of Persia. It was just called Prince of Persia. I heard it was cool, but just not as neat. I think the honest reality is that after Sands of Time, things started to dip. I feel like not a lot of people liked the Two Thrones, and whatever came after that, it was like very edgelordy and just kind of tone deaf. After Sands of Time, that is. So maybe some kind of reboot was in order, but yeah, I heard that reboot attempt was just so-so. If I wouldn't have spent as much time fucking around in the tutorial area, maybe I could have helped. Alright, so looks like there's like a thing where you could, where like there's like a hit stun, obviously. So yeah, 3-hit combo. That's one thing. You can hold for a special attack. Oh. I'll break this thing. Bam. Oh, it stuns. Very nice. Just come to Papa. Come to Butthead. I'm guessing you can't actually kill this thing. Just beat the shit out of it. Yeah, I'm really liking this. This is really slick. Use tool. Is the tool bow and arrow? Because that works. They just poof out of existence. Oh, wrong button. What was it? It was what was left button? Left trigger? It's left trigger. I didn't even swing on the thing. Bag containing some gold. I'll take it. Oh, you don't actually swing on this like a rope. It's just a pole. Dodge the threat with B. Ah, it's a dodge button. Because you can air dodge too, which is pretty cool. What is the threat? Oh, that's kind of cool. So you like kind of pole vault over them. That's pretty slick. So yeah, so if I need to get past somebody who's like about to hit me with something. That's pretty slick. Oh, I was hoping it would hit him. Yep. I was hoping there'd be friendly fire. Pretty slick. I very much can feel that the focus for a game like this, of course, is the parkour and the general kind of feel of platforming and whatnot. But the combat's pretty solid too. It's pretty slick. Whom is this person? You really are the Prince of Persia. Am I gonna pick him up? Or is he dead? Hunting on you. Faithful Bola. I don't think I know who that is. Or what that is. Oops. So yeah, jump and then climb. There we go. Ooh, this guy's got a cool dash attack. He's so cool. Whoop. Whoop, shit. I got a little bit too spicy there. There we go. It's pretty cool. I wanted to go back that way. So yeah, you're not like swinging around them like a gymnast or anything, but you're just kind of climbing on top. Whoops. Oh, that was cool. I did a little spin jump. How to do that? Oh, it's probably part of the backflip animation. That's probably what it was. It's a kick. Oh, that's cool. You can do an air. Yeah. Can I like do like a little dive kick? No, I cannot. It's pretty much just one direction. But it's still pretty cool though. So we're getting like nifty little moves. Maybe not unlocked, but becoming aware of. They run into each other, still get stunned. Oh, that's dope. That's so cool. I like this a lot. This is really satisfying. Another friend. I'll save you. Yo, what's up, Kanisha? Is this a pre-release? It is. It is. This game enters early access on the 27th. This is a demo that is actually not readily available to everybody. I was able to get a review key for the demo. But yeah, the game enters early access on the 27th. And I have no idea what the release, timeline for the game is going to be beyond that. But yeah, I'm liking it a lot so far. It's called the Rogue Prince of Persia, and it really does... Well, actually, there's really no roguelike aspect of it yet, but there's definitely a... I mean, everything else about it, the Prince of Persia look and feel is pretty on point. And yeah, just like the 2D retro vibes. But like, I recognize that the original Prince of Persia games were, of course, 2D, but those seemed like they were more like, it was almost more of a puzzle game. Whereas this is much more kind of flowy and kind of freeform in how you get around platforms. It's a lot more kind of flashy and a lot more parkour infused. Just grab a hold of me. Can't do it though. And he's asking if I can help with something in Destiny 2. I've actually never played Destiny 1 or 2, so I'm probably the least helpful person when it comes to anything along those lines. Appreciate the I appreciate you trusting that I would be able to provide assistance though. This is Kanisha over on YouTube for anybody curious who I'm talking to. Yeah, asking for some Destiny 2 advice. That's like, ooh, I would be the worst to provide advice or assistance with a game I've never played. Interact. There's more wells for fast travel. So this actually might be more of a Metroidvania than a roguelike. Which is fine by me, because I like both of those kinds of things. Diving attack, yes! Down plus A? I mean, sure, like how do I do it? Diving attack. Down plus A. I mean... They mean like the jump button, right? That's what A is, right? In this context? Huh. I mean, maybe they just mean this. Oops. Yeah, maybe they just mean that attack, like that aerial attack. Because, oh, now it oh, interesting. So you actually can't do it until you pass through that part of the tutorial. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Nisha says possibly tomorrow. Well, like I said, I've never played Destiny ever, so I really am not somebody who'd be able to help at all. I'm assuming you probably need somebody who, knows a thing or two about the game. I've literally never played it, so I would be beyond useless. So if I wanted to, we could teleport, I think. Center on player. Oh, maybe not. Center on player. It's just a little map update. Or like maybe it's a checkpoint in case I die. What this? Small amount of health, as well as a cool new weapon. Instant movement behind enemies. Okay, so now we're getting into something that is more akin to a roguelike experience. So it's either this or the bow. Looks like they cost different amounts of juice. Instant movement behind enemies. Oh, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. I'll go ahead and snag this. Looks like this doesn't go away, so if I want to come back, get the composite bow, I could. Whoops. That's pretty cool, though, yeah. Because at first I was thinking maybe this is more, just a Metroidvania. Not that that's a bad thing. Not that's a bad thing. Kanisha says I just need a party of 6. I'll have to respectfully decline just because, I don't know, I feel like, what was the kick button? There we go. I don't know. I think for a game like that, that's a commitment, obviously. Getting into something like Destiny. To be honest, it's a series that just really never interested me all that much. I think it's cool that other people like it, but it's just not my kind of game. So that is a oh, I was about to be like, how can I kick this child? I should not kick the child. We have a couple hundred bones to our name right now. Get another bow, of course. We can upgrade our weapon or get a different kind of weapon. Interesting. Something slower, probably. There's poison aspects to this, to certain combat things. Moderately increases maximum health. Let's see, by 100. That's tempting, but I don't know. I kind of want big cool weapon. Big cool weapon sounds neat. 3 friends buying a house together. Oh, I got you, Farsight. Like, trying to say, like, oh, this is such a nice thing. You can just go in on a house with a bunch of your friends. Yeah, I mean, the reality, of course, is that's, you know, what, if there's any dreams of home ownership, that is what it is for a lot of folks. And it's one thing to go on to, like, an apartment with a bunch of your friends, but signing a mortgage with a bunch of friends, like, holy shit, that's a little scary. Or a little bit, like, weird kind of situation. It's like a Castlevania. Yeah, it's like a, Metroidvania kind of Castlevania, but also some roguelike aspects in there as well, but against shields. Also, just the satisfaction of knocking a bad guy into somebody else. We got Ditech. What's up, bud? Only person playing right now for the time being. Yeah, I guess that's the downside of having a having the demo not being freely available to everybody, is that you have to like apply for a review key. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say I want to see what the fall damage looks like. I think I did kill that guy with fall damage. Oh wait, hold on. Bam. Bam, there we go. That's such a cool attack. I do appreciate you popping in though, Ditech, and we had a couple other new folks stop in, so appreciate folks hanging with us for part of the evening tonight. Sounds like an awful idea. Yeah, the whole like friends going in on a mortgage, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's pretty much like Farsight said. It's like indicative of how kind of messed up the housing market is right now. It's like, if that's like, I mean, I guess it's one thing if that's like an option that some people are going for, and that's fine. But if the whole idea of it is like, oh yes, we're trying to dress this up as, oh, this is a cool thing, what a great opportunity, you and your friends can own your home together, whereas a lot of us are like kind of reading through the lines and being like, I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. Like, just the implications, right? That's the part that's a little bit messed up. Also, I appreciate that, you know, there's the added detail here of I couldn't do a wall run here because there's no wall behind me. So even though it's a 2D game, you have to be aware of the things beyond just the current platform you're on, to kind of navigate you know, the details of your surroundings. Oh, whoops! I want to do the cool. Whoops! Yeah. Let's try and do the cool aerial attack. Let's see. I like the kicks. I like to get my kicks on Route 66. Thank you very much. Alright, I have this cool thing. What is it? Shit. What's the button? This button. There we go. Yeah, I forgot it's right button. It even says in the top left. Played about 6 hours of a Ditech. That's awesome, bud. What do you think of it, by the way? Of this cool demo? Because I'm liking it a lot so far. Go down here first. What's up, Michaela? Hope your evening is going well, my friend. Hope everyone's evening is going well, for that matter. Not just any somebodies, but all somebodies. The platforming and the like all the parkour options, they like flow so well. It's like very satisfying, and it's pretty generous the way it like even just there, like you kind of snap onto platforms like pretty easily. So if you're not exactly on the money, the game is pretty forgiving, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I will confess, sometimes in the heat of the moment, I'll forget what the kick button is, or the dodge button. Like, sometimes I'll get my wires crossed a little bit. It says something to heal. Hold on. Is that only when they're stunned? Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, I think I have a healing potion. I think that's what that means. I have one healing potion, yeah, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Could easily ruin a friendship. Yeah, I mean, there's already people that are married that have, like, you know, some hesitation to, like, signing a mortgage, that kind of thing. And, you know, you're already married to that person. Like, there are already mechanisms in place to encourage the two of you to, you know, like, at least be cordial to each other. So the idea of, like, friends, I mean, I've had friends that I have friends, rather, that I trust very well, and I know I'll be friends with, I mean, honestly, forever. I mean, it's hard to imagine something, you know, getting in between, like a friendship that I treasure very well with some of the friends that I have. But by the same token, we've all had someone screw us over. We've all had friendships go by the wayside. So, yeah, a mortgage is, let's be real, a what, 20, 30-year commitment? So, you know, do I really want to put that much money down on a friendship that won't go awry? Or even not that, like, what if a friend meets someone, gets married, wants to move out? Well, then they're on deck to keep on it with that mortgage, and that's a lot of debt. So yeah, it's just, the more I'm thinking about it, the more miserable it's becoming. Final stage of the demo is pretty rough, yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's going pretty nice so far, but I would imagine that, like, they're gonna kick up the difficulty pretty suddenly. Or pretty soon, rather. Warrior Within had, like, a cool, like, water drinking kind of heal situation. Yeah, Warrior Within, the Two Thrones. Yeah, I never did play any of those. I only played Sands of Time. And I know that some of them weren't always everyone's favoritist. It seems like everybody loves Sands of Time, but some of the other Prince of Persia games after that one, I've heard were kind of so-so. But yeah, it seems like they all had at least some interesting aspects to them. So at some point I'd like to go back and get caught up on the games that I missed. But there's a bunch of them, so I'm pretty far behind. Say these little spiky boys. Looks like you cannot stun those guys. Ooh, I was trying to somersault over him. Or not somersault, but like jump over him. Yeah, they said kicking is good against shields, but I think that guy was like too big to be kicked. The checkpoint, very nice. To be clear. Oh, you can teleport. Cool. And actually, for that matter, I can now afford that one really cool weapon that had tickled my pickle. So indeed, my pickle shall investigate this cool weapon. Stuns nearby enemies. Badass. Yeah, let's pick it up, baby. I'm excited. It's slow and big and stupid, but I'm excited. And also the special attack. Badass. I love it. That's cool. I like it. And of course we do have the heal, but I'm gonna hold off until I really need it. Lost Crown is a Metroidvania. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Aqueduct. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of games in the series I've never even heard of before, because I've been that far removed from it. So we actually have a decent number of levels to go. This is not like a... Oh, I think it's 2 levels. I think it's 2 levels total. Which is about what I would expect for a demo, I would say. And since the game is going to launch in early access, I'm not sure how much of the full game is going to be playable when it's in early access, at least. Full heal. I'm glad I held off on my healing potion. Speaking of healing water, there you go. There was some right there. I just assumed there was something I was going to have to attack. If I wanted to... Oh, I cannot just warp out. I'd have to warp back to this entrance, then get the heck back out of dodge. Prince of Persia, and then the Huns. Well, let's think about this. The Persian Empire versus the Huns. Yeah, like how far away would those be from each other? Where would the Huns have been? And like, if we're talking like, we kind of got started. Oh, I was gonna say it slowed down while that title drop happened. I'm trying to think about like where geographically at least that would have been based. Oh, I wanted to pick him in the... Okay, so I guess, yeah, some shielded fellas you cannot... Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to backflip onto you. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, when it comes to geography, that's kind of more what I'm trying to think about right now. Bam! Get fucked. Yeah, I gotta be careful when it comes to, like, pole vaulting off of somebody. It's easy to, like, not realize that I'm putting myself in danger. I launch myself into the spikes like a doofus. There we go. That's so satisfying. That was very fun. Go ahead and get this. I guess I've already said it. Let's go back up top real quick. It looks like I didn't miss too much. Oh, that's not a wall I can... Oh, it's like a wall in the background. I see it now, yeah. I was like, can I not wall jump off that one? It's like too far away. Yeah, can't do it. It doesn't appear that there's fall damage at least yet. 1,000 years. Oh wow. Okay, so the Persian Empire and the Hun Empire, if that's the right word of saying it, is yeah, they're pretty far removed from each other. We'll say it's historical fiction. If we say it's historical fiction, is that better? There we go. And this is a switch. Oops, actually, I'm supposed to do the wall jump. Also, I can get this. Ooh, up there. Okay. Oop, I should have wall jump or wall ran. That is. There we go. And press this switch. You press one switch that does this one thing, and this other switch does something else. I don't think I saw what that opened, but maybe it'll be more apparent as we get back down here. Also, I gotta be careful. If I don't know where I'm falling, I might just, like, immediately throw myself onto spikes. Yeah, so a mile. Yeah, only 600 years. That's nothing. That's nothing. Was there anything else before? Yeah, actually, here, I'm gonna jump down here real quick. Whoa, shit, I should have not taken my hand off the controller. Great way to get got by spiky boys. What this? Sacrifice 250 HP for something? Of course I will. Or a sword, actually a spear. A little bit less damage, but great range. Pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. I like the multi aerial attack. Can I like point it in different directions? Like if I point it up? No, not quite. That's still pretty cool though. Yeah. Well, again, it's only 600 years. It's so minuscule. Ouch. Oh, I should have not let myself get got. Oh, he can turn around and aim. Good to know. So when you die, we get yoinked back. Hezbollah protects him. Okay. The soul witness to this cycle, and then we start anew. At the oasis. But not to the right moment, he says. Interesting. Now I'm guessing, I was gonna say it probably resets my inventory. Since the city was first invaded. Interesting. So, can I look at the map? If we even have a map at this point. Interesting. Another little target practice kind of deal if we wanted to. This feels like a training area that might be cool if you wanted to test out different weapons. Who's this friend? In bed for 3 days. Conversation feels familiar. A little lost. So you were in pretty rough shape originally. Gotta find a solution. King must be in the palace. If I can defeat him, the Huns will be forced to surrender. It says, good luck, bro. Alright, good conversation. Is there anything else up top? I don't think so. Actually, hold on, there is something. Maybe not. Thump. Also no health bar visible, which probably means that we're probably in a safe place right now. For now. So back to the village, which I think is where we started. I think this was like the actual starting area. What's up, Jet? Checking out the Rogue Prince of Persia. We got a review key for the demo. Pre-release demo, and this is looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool so far. Everyone's gone for now. Here we go. For our troubles, we get this type of medallion. A great power, he says. Let's take a look. Kicking enemy against a wall sets fire to the area. Cool. Powerful items that can trigger various effects. Found in various chests and shops. The collectibles. And for defeating bosses. Alright, well, let's put it right here. Oh, wait, I think this means I have to put it here. Is that what that means? Oh, I can put it there. I'm not sure what the up arrow thing means. Yeah, it's called the Rogue Prince of Persia, and it is indeed a Prince of Persia sort of game that is kind of has some roguelike aspects to it too. Oh, it's like it offers boosts to the 2 slots before it. So if I put this here, it'll do something cool for the other medallions I put on those slots, I think. Oh, there it is, yeah. There we go. We were setting fire to the area. Very good. And I don't know if the fire ever goes away. I'm not sure what is actually the fuel for that fire, but I'm not complaining. Let's see, what if I'm trying to think how do I get up there? Yeah, it's like I don't quite have enough wall to do a full jump, but that's okay. Right, so this is not just a... I guess it's not really a checkpoint. I think if you die, then yeah, you go back, I guess, to that little oasis area. Yeah. Alright, I was supposed to kick him into a wall. Oh, look at this guy! Ouch! Can I, like, aim at him? It seems like you can really only just aim left and right. I'll get fucked. There we go. Oops, I forget you have to hold the button to continue wall running. Can't wall run for super long, which is fair. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it very long in real life either. So, the tabar we've gotten to play with, the Royal Sword, marks enemies. Which is what our first weapon already... Oh, with the special attack. What does a marked enemy do? The tabar was pretty cool, but I'm curious to see how this plays. Really fast, which I appreciate. It's a special attack. Ooh, like a flurry of blows. I like it. Is the purple skin my doing? It is not. From what I can tell, everybody has purple skin. But I can appreciate you asking, Jet, because you know I have an affinity towards strange purple-skinned individuals in video games whenever there's an opportunity for it. I want to just kick him. There we go. And it did kill him, yes. I'm glad that worked as well as it did. Oh, I want to kick him on fire. There we go, yeah. Fucking burn, baby. It's not a lot of damage, though. It's more like insult to injury, right? It's like, it's not gonna do a lot of damage setting him on fire, but it makes me feel cool. And that's something you can't put a price on. And kicking them off ledges is very satisfying. Yeah, perfect coincidence. Yeah, it's something that I definitely am a fan of, as you may or may not know. As the Oblivion playthrough was a good reminder of, for sure. Oh no, I want to do the charge attack. Setting up the charge attack is kind of tricky. It takes a bit of planning, pre-planning, if you will. It's gonna fucking stomp on his ass after he landed. Movement. Now that I'm like kind of starting to get the hang of the movement, is very satisfying in this game. Really appreciate all the options it throws at you. Get fucking stomped on, you nerds! Every time I'm like waiting for it to do some damage. The explosions from the bad guys. I keep waiting for it to do some friendly fire to them. Let's see if there's anything down here. I think I know the answer. So I'm like a little bit scared of spikes just being like just doing a blind drop. I'm worried I'm just gonna drop into spikes and be a complete doofus. Oh shit! There's something here. Both gesture hurls daggers. Oh cool! I'll take it. You're currently equipped. There we go. That's what I was seeing. The little arrow thingies. Very good. Not as bad as Dead Cells. That's a very good thing to mention as well, Silverant. This is the same developer as Dead Cells. I probably should have said that from the get-go. Same developer as Dead Cells, which is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. I've never played Dead Cells, but I've seen enough of it that I'm inclined to agree, Silverant. Not nearly as busy. Good, you're currently equipped medallions. I like it. Replace one equipped medallion with another, but the upgrades get destroyed along with the medallion itself once it is replaced. So you can see the little preview of what around you gets upgraded, and then what itself receives an upgrade. So in this case, if I put this here, the one to my left gets an upgrade, but this one does not. So if I put this here, the one to my left and my right gets an upgrade, which is pretty cool. So presumably that means this does a little bit more damage. Here we go. So yeah, this does a little bit more damage than it would normally. Burn level 2 instead of level 1, so more fire. So pretty slick. I don't know if there's procedural generation with the levels. It wouldn't shock me if there was. If there was some procedural, some like random generation with the way the levels are laid out. Actually, hold on. What's that door? Interact. Enemies in later levels. It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, if it gets a little bit busier in later levels. I remember, it was, who was it? I think it was Ditech. They were saying that, yeah, it gets kind of busy later on. Or pretty tough later on in the demo. Spreads resin. I'm assuming resin... Oh, a sticky kick. So it like the enemies get stuck on it and slows their movement. Releases a cloud of poison. Wow. It's 5 meters away and releases... Yeah. I'm assuming that means, yeah, when you break the shield of an enemy. Assuming. I do like kicks. So... Yeah, resin 3. Sounds cool. I'll get them both. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this is about it. This is like the least efficient place to put this. I'll just put it there for now. So we got some pretty cool upgrades. Some pretty cool, like, nifty abilities to kind of coincide with what we have just by default. There's that. Here's the shop, of course. The gold amount did not carry over. Sticky commotion. A stun enemy spreads resin. Then here's a health increase. I neglected to take the health increase last time. I will take it this time. So a little bit of an increase. Just a little bit. Probably means we're not too far off from the next level. Now, is this in the foreground? This is not. Okay. Who's this guy? How's the day? What are you doing here? What about the Huns? Isn't that a problem? I'm not gonna defend myself. They don't scare me. I got everything I need. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, whoa, oh crap. What was that? Hold on. I probably should have, like, I was trying to, like, just complete the text. I didn't realize it was just gonna jump ahead. Because there's a person here. Can I, like, just talk to him anytime I want? Alright, well, I didn't quite see what he said, but maybe we'll be able to get to this camp and fuck him up. Fuck him up sometime soon. Ooh, what's this? Some gold? I'll take it. Anything else back this way? Nope. The Huns are one thing, but what about the buns? My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, Hun. Kanisha asks if I've played any games with you before. I don't do a ton of multiplayer stuff on stream, at least. So I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but not a super frequent thing when I do, like, multiplayer. Sometimes we might do, like, Jackbox, those kinds of things, but I'm guessing you probably mean more like multiplayer, like co-op things. Oh, no, I didn't see you up there. I was having way more fun beating the shit out of these guys down here. Ouch. Man, that range is not nice. Now, I do have some heals if things get desperate. Kanisha asks if we've played anything off-stream. Well, that's the thing, too. I actually don't really play a lot of video games off-stream at all. Just generally speaking, most of the gaming that I do is usually on-stream. Okay, unfortunately, you cannot kick shielded guys at all. Get on fire. I want to see how the fire works. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. That resin 3 is pretty sick as well. Of course, it's kind of silly because when you kick somebody, the resin only really becomes like something to write home about for the area in which you've kicked the person out of. So the resin kick is only, you know, marginally interesting, marginally useful. Oh, wrong button. Oh, fuck. I thought I could jump past it for some reason. There we go. I just more like the stun effect of it. The guy that exploded earlier. Played Power World. I've actually never played Power World. That's a game that I don't know if that's one of those, like, I'm not sure if it's my cup of tea kind of games. Power World. I've watched a number of people stream it, and of course for like a good few weeks that game was the game of the month. Like that, like everybody was playing that shit. I kind of like the Royal Sword, but actually bonus points if they're in resin. We're doing a lot of resin shenanigans, so yes, I think I will actually try this out. Now that range is pretty nice too. It's just a shame I can't like direct it in any of the locations, any of the directions that is. But I do like it a bunch. But yeah, everybody was playing that game, and I could kind of tell from the get-go. I was like, this game is really cool, but I don't know. It reminds me more of Ark than anything else. And I've like seen a lot of people play Ark, and I was like, I don't know if this is my cup of tea, honestly. It's much like mini games. Ark seems like a perfectly fine game, just yeah, not the kind of thing that I myself would be all that into. Good damage. Good damage. Oh, shit. Say I get fucking resined on, you nerds. Yeah. I'm surprised that reached. Again, like the reach of a bunch of the abilities is very, very generous. Abilities and platforming. Like combat and platforming, that is. So the choice. Attack a stunned enemy spreads resin, or running along a wall above a marked enemy. Wow, that's so specific. Running along a wall above a marked enemy sets fire to the area. I mean, a stunned enemy. I mean, I feel like I'm speccing into resin more and more. So, from a dash. Oh, you know, I don't really do the dashes, do I? Actually, yeah, dash. Oh wait, no, it's this. Yeah, that's the dash. Is that what they mean? Hold on. Performing a dash hurls daggers at nearby enemies. I think I just don't do dashes very often. I probably should. The flaming roar is not very exciting, and the shield breaker thing, I don't think we've even seen that happen. Breaks the shield of an enemy at least 5 meters away and releases a cloud of poison. Yeah, but how do you trigger it? How do you cause the shields to break and for the poison to happen? Unless what they mean is when you break a shield, a cloud of poison happens. But we've broken shields and nothing has popped up, unless they mean like some other kind of shield, not like a force field shield thing. Anyway, so if I'm switching any of them out, it would probably be this one. And it would upgrade the Burnination one, or I could get rid of the Burnination one, which really isn't that impressive anyway. But it would mean burn level 3, which is kind of cool, and we don't really lose anything for it. I guess I'll just go for that, sure. Switch those out. Fine by me. Fine by me. And the little secret area, little bonus area. Oh, what's up there? Is Spike's Erware. Oh shit. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what should I have done there, because yeah, that kind of divide in the middle makes it hard to catch yourself when you inevitably fall. I might need to do a Healy at some point. Let's go ahead and do a Healy now, actually. I feel like I'm doomed to fuck myself at some point. There we go. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, I think I see what happens. Yeah. So you go, jump. Whoop. Oh shit. Okay, he's gonna jump up by himself. There we go. There we go. We got there. Okay. Yeah, this is one of these platforming challenges where you kind of have to know your shit a little bit. Oh, so I was supposed to catch myself there. All right, so this is like I have to get good. There we go. I have to get good, and I have to like kind of be able to gauge what each ability, like the reach of each ability, where the jumps will kind of inevitably land me. Let's see. Oh, not quite. Damn, that sucks. I hope there's like some health at the end of this, because I'm taking a bit of a beating here. Let's see. What if I... Oop. There we go. That's probably how you're supposed to do it. And then jump. There we go. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do there. I would have needed to jump higher. That's tough. That's really tough, yeah. Yeah, I guess, what should I have done there? I feel like I already was at the top of the pole, but maybe there was another way I could have jumped higher up or something. Or maybe before you hit the wall, do the wall run up. That's probably what I was supposed to do. Alright, so place this back here. We were saying earlier that, like, the second level is super hard. Man, just this first level is kicking my ass. Now, I'm guessing this is all samesies, and of course we would have lost... oh, that's weird. The text was still there for a second there, but yeah, so our set of emblems resets, which is fine. I mean, there's more opportunities, of course, for new loadouts, that kind of thing. You're finally awake. It's the Skyrim intro all over again. We picked you up at the border. Gotta defeat the king. What? Defeat the king? What the fuck, bro? Father's still your king. So I guess in this timeline he's still alive. Hope I never have to save your life again. Again, he says. I'll try to be careful. You'll be dead. Oh, interact, yes. I wonder what the square... Oh, I think the square is a boss battle. That's probably what that is. I imagine the boss battle is probably pretty intense. How did I die? I maybe foolishly attempted a platforming challenge that had you like kind of go through a parkour course that had very specific requirements as far as like the kinds of jumps you had to do to get around spikes. Like if you jump too high, you're gonna hit the spike on the wall. If you jump too low, you're gonna get hit by these spikes over here. Like it was a platforming challenge that required you to get good, and I still have a lot of good that I still need to get. So here we go again with this phrasing: breaks an enemy shield and spreads resin. Okay, how does it break the shield? Unless they mean when you break an enemy shield, it spreads resin. Maybe that's what they mean. And again, I feel like we were doing that earlier. We were breaking shields, but maybe this is like a different kind of shield. Not like the force field thing that some enemies have, but maybe there's like a more proper physical shield thing that some bad guys have. So more is yet to be seen here. I did like the Royal Sword a lot, but also there's something satisfying about Big Heavy Stupid Axe, so I'll do Big Heavy Stupid Axe a little bit more. It's because that was very fun earlier. Look at this fucking guy. Oh, I like that. I like that, like, stereotypical axe swing noise. That is a very satisfying thing to swing around like a boss. It's very fun. Oh, I got them both in a single kick. Oop. Oh, as I was trying to kick, I was trying to get past them. Ouch. Yep. Oh shit. Seems like you can't really dodge through when they're spinning like that, when they're spin dashing. What I probably should do is just try to jump over them. Just trying to dash past them is gonna guarantee some damage. Oh shit. Nice, I was gonna be grabbing the ledge there. Taking a bit more damage than I wanted to. Down here. Took a bit of a beating, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be picking the slow weapon because it seems like it's getting me into some trouble. I'll stick with it for a little bit longer, but I might replace it at the next opportunity. These guys. Hold on, get it. Yeah, I was just gonna dodge out of this. So there we go. So I broke his shield, but yeah, it's like it didn't quite count insofar as this thing that we have here that says, yeah, breaks an enemy shield and spreads resin. So yeah, I'm thinking there must be some other kind of shield they're referring to, like a physical shield. Maybe that's in the second level. Maybe there'll be enemies that like wield physical shields. Gonna get the spear again. There's another kind of bow. This one does a little bit more damage, I think. Picking enemy spreads resin. Oh, hold on. I'm busy. Kind of rude, don't you think? I'm doing some commerce here. Restores a bunch of health. Probably not a bad idea to snag one of those. I would get both of these if I could. I'll go and snag this one. This seems pretty good. I feel like I tried to do kicks a bunch, so let's go and snag that one. We'll get this one when we can afford it. It's because having another heal on hand is not a bad idea. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm over here trying to, you know, trying to spend some money. I'm going shopping, just doing my own thing, and this guy just comes over and starts causing a ruckus. Rude, TBH. There we go. Then what's this? Toxic dodge. An acrobatic dodge on a marked enemy. That's, again, very specific. But it does poison them, which is cool. So I guess marked... I guess marked is like a... Yeah, is a status that allows you to do some pretty cool things sometimes. Then put this here. Yeah, we did take him out, though. We did take him out after he was doing some unkind things against us. Ah, fuck, I did it again. I did it again. If you can't just dodge through that little spin dash move. If you try to dodge through it, you will guarantee get a hit. Cause yeah, my first thought when I see that little spin dash is, oh, I should do like my dodge ability to get through it. But yeah, it's not really a dodge. It's more like this little like dash ability. It's not really a dodge. It's more you like lunging towards something to pole vault over them. So it makes perfect sense that yeah, you can't dodge through an attack like that. So I need to like get that drilled into my skull. When something is coming at you like that, just get out of its way. Don't try to like dodge through it necessarily. So what's the matter? Don't worry about it. We're gonna hear this dialogue or variants of it for a while. Got oh, did you beat the did you what do you mean you beat this level repos, or you beat the game or the demo at least after the 5th attempt? Because yeah, this is probably my 4th attempt, 3rd attempt. The first one's weird because the demo, like when you go through like the very first level in demo form, it was pretty easy. The subsequent attempts have been a lot harder because I feel like the first level is a lot more comprehensive. Well, also they're giving us more things to play with. They're giving us like more fun abilities. There's a shield breaker thing, so I'll go ahead and snag it for now. Even though it doesn't really do much for us right now. Did I accidentally remove it? No, it's still there. Good. Let's just jump up then. Oh, I see something. What's this? Acrobatic dodge, hurls daggers. Cool. I'm assuming acrobatic dodge means... Actually, what would acrobatic dodge mean? I figure it's this. Like dodging over somebody. So let's find out. First opportunity. 12 hours to finish the demo. That's impressive, actually. I didn't realize the demo quite had that much content, so that's pretty legit. Alright, so there's big room. This might be another platforming challenge. Let's see if I can get good. There we go. Yeah, let's see if this will go better than the last time. The last time I did okay until I died. I was doing great until I died. There we go. Trying to be more aware of opportunities for not just relying on wall jumps. I think that was my issue. I was relying on wall jumps, and it was like putting me in weird positions where I was like the pacing was unkind, was unflattering towards like getting out of spikes. There we go. So now we get something cool, hopefully. We get a new equipment thing. Oh, a new equipment chest, I see. Finger attempts. Very nice. And we got a spear. But it's a new kind of spear, not the usual. Throwing the spear. Throwing the spear. Cool. So it's a spear, but not quite as long range as the other one. This is more of like a... The other one is like medium range. This is more short range. You can throw this thing. It's got a cool arc to it. Very good. There's no way to aim it so far as I can tell. Just left and right, obviously. But really cool. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to like... I'm trying to get back up. There we go. We got there. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Also, I keep forgetting I have the bow and arrow. He can throw through the wall? What a cheater. Mans can throw through the wall. What a dingus. Oh, right. I was going to see about this. Whoops. So that's it. Yeah, that's the aerial dodge. Yeah, which does some damage to them, which is pretty cool. And yeah, here's where I keep getting screwed over. I keep trying to aerial dodge through that attack, and it's just not a good idea. So don't do it. Don't aerial dodge through a spin-dashing hedgehog. It's just going to end badly for everybody. And by everybody, I mean me, specifically. 3.1 hours. Damn, that's impressive. Because this, I can already tell, like, this demo's pretty... Even if there's, like, not a ton of levels, per se, it's a decent amount of time to get through the demo. So it's got, like, a decent bit of content in that sense of it just... Oh, I have to pick it up. Oh, otherwise I'm punching. Oh, but it eventually gets back to you. Good to know. Yeah, there's just a lot of content insofar as it's hard, and it seems at least like there's a decent bit of procedural generation. So even if you're getting the same level, you're gonna get like different flavors of it. Ouch. You guys are very much not nice the way they kind of get like a little bonus attack on your ass. There we go. That's the way to do it. If you can kick him off their ledge and have them not land on another ledge, seems like that's the way to do it. Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy. Oh, that's so cool. It does penetrate. It lifts and penetrates. That's pretty slick. Yeah, the way it, you don't have to like let it charge up all the way. Do I get the money? I sure do. Yeah, just let it charge up a little bit, and then you're off to the races. I like it. Anything up here? Probably not. It's about half health. Took a few hits earlier. Snag this real quick. And the shop. So there's the daggers again. Crossbow, slightly more damage, toxic dodge. Aerial dodge on a marked enemy. Only on a marked enemy, because the one we have says aerial dodge or acrobatic dodge, not an aerial dodge. And that's just in general. That one's only for marked enemies. And marking enemies happens with the spear when you throw it, but I think only when you throw it though. Maybe I should be looking to see when marks happen more often. Maybe it's more obvious with like certain weapon attacks or something. Fella down there. Actually, that's so cool. It's also a nice thing because it's basically a free ranged attack. Oh, he actually managed to hit me from there. That's a shame. I landed on something, or he landed on something. Very good. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it's one of those games where even if you find like an obvious way forward, it's still kind of nice to explore because there can be extra areas, extra pickups and whatnot. So definitely rewards exploration, as most roguelike Metroidvanias would. So I will take this thing. More health. Modest increase in health. The guy up top will give a similar dialogue like we saw earlier, presumably. More gold. Mind if I do? There we go. So yeah, the daggers that he throws, it's a little bit more damage. I'll go and talk to the guy to see if he has anything new for me, but I'm guessing it'll be a similar conversation. This miserable Hun's get in the way of a good night's sleep, he says. Got 2 princes, he says. We've got... Oh, I think he said we don't have 2 princes, which is to say, if you die, then we're all dead forever. Oh, shit. Oh, I did throw it though still, though. I wasn't sure if it would go off. Oh, shit. Wasn't sure if it would go off because I like, didn't charge it up fully. There we go. A little bit scared. Oh, shit. I was about to say I'm a little bit scared to fall through because I'm not sure. Oh, shit. That's always these fucking dudes. Always the spiky boys. I keep getting fucked by them. Because they don't realize they're charging towards me until it's too late. And by that point, the muscle memory kicks in and I start to dodge. The dodge don't work that way. And jump up. I think he's stunned. Perfect. Yeah, it's like I have to just prioritize those guys is what it comes down to. Prioritize those big guys. Slightly better composite bow. It's level 3. Now, granted, I never use this thing. Part of it is because there's not a ton of times where there's somebody perfectly left or right of me. If I could aim the composite bow, like, slightly up or down, if I could, like, tilt it some direction, then I think I'd be more inclined to use it, but, yeah, it's not, like, exactly a priority, especially because I have this ability to throw my current spear, which is pretty sick on its own. We have spear versus standard daggy boys. There we go. I don't know. I kind of like the spear I've got right now. The one down says when you throw it, you have to either wait for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds for it to spawn to you, or just go ahead and snag it. If they're burning, yeah. But this one does mark enemies, which is cool. So that like would synergize well with certain abilities and certain bonuses. Oh my fucking god. Wow. That killed you? Dang. Over 200 I had 210 health, I think. And I keep thinking, no, I shouldn't heal because we're so close to the next level. And we know we get that bonus seal at the beginning of the next level, but I think I should be playing less conservatively by that point. Yeah, I feel like the last couple times I've died, a lot of the majority of the thing to kill me are those little spiky boys. And it's that spin. I guess they only have the one attack, and it's that spin attack. Spin dash attack. So yeah, I really just need to prioritize. My original idea was I was gonna try to do the little jump attack to stun them, but he got the drop on me. That means there's still the need to get good. Yep. That's good. Those were all good warm-ups. I'm feeling this is now the real the real attempts begin. That's what I tell myself. Whatever you tell yourself, Alex. Yeah, so like this, a case like this, go ahead and like goad him. Or not. Yep. There we go. Yeah, because when that spin attack begins, yeah, I don't really know of a way to deal with it other than just try to platform around it in any way that you can. I'll go ahead and grab this, I suppose. I mean, it's actually this would work really well against those spiky boys. I seem to remember to bust it out when, you know, the situation calls for it. Because part of it is like you have to kind of like recognize the situation and this guy down. You have to recognize it and like get good accordingly. Oh no. Here we go. Right button. A little bit more trouble than it's worth. You have to kind of recognize the situation and have the muscle memory to like react accordingly, because there's a very little bit of reaction time for it. You have to kind of be on the drop the moment it happens, the moment before it happens. That is a pretty cool little ability, and it's kind of nice because it doesn't cost a ton of the ammo, like the special attack ammo, to use it. Got this little baby damage. We're so adorable. Ouch. Oh shit, oh shit. Now, I was expecting him to like propel himself off the edge. Oh shit. Gets his ass down. There we go. We got his ass. If you don't use your heal, the water heal won't do full HP. Oh, you mean the water heal that you get at the beginning of the next level? Because I assume that's a full heal. But if it's not, that's good to know. The one that you get, I think I've already been here. The one that you get in between levels. Yeah, I just assumed that was a full heal, but if it's not, that's good to know. Yeah, I do like weaponizing fall damage against these guys. One down there, I think he's got a shield. There we go. So there you go. The only way to like get good around these guys is to just kind of like have more experience in being forced to deal with them. I stunned him. It seems like there's, I don't know if it's a chance to stun or what, or if it's like just a certain number of hits. Get down there. I also I like that when you take someone down, when you kill something and they are, and they don't die near you, as long as they die, you will get the gold collection. You don't have to like be there to get the goods. If you kick somebody off the edge, you're not like punished for it. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I was trying to dodge. That's okay. You can do a lot of damage too, those little hedgehog fellas. And they're not very little. I don't know why I said little hedgehog fellas. Big hedgehog boys. Another composite bow. Or chakram that slices enemies. Can I like throw it? That sounds kind of cool. A little boomerang, right? Badass. Uses up a lot of juice. Uses up a lot of ammo, so that's gonna be an every once in a while thing, but still pretty sick. There's this guy, he has nothing new for us. You play it on keyboard, interesting. Yeah, I'm playing on controller right now, and it feels very good on controller. I'm sure mouse and keyboard is fine, but yeah, for me, playing a game like this feels very natural on keyboard. Hurls daggers at nearby enemies, that's really good actually, I like that a lot. Snag that one, because I feel like I use this pretty often. And actually, whoop. A little bit of extra dagger action, dagger throwing action. So I have 500 dollarinos. Throwing spear is pretty cool. What's this? Dash attack. Oh, dash hurls daggers. Oh, hold on, I gotta deal with this fucking dude. Yeah, I do like the kick a lot. I like it a lot. Oops. Shit, I'm trying to get one last hit on this guy. The one thing I don't know if I love is the little acrobatic thing. The little acrobatic, like, kind of jump that you do. There's times where it's really cool. There's other times where it kind of gets in the way. It's like, no, I just want to dodge through them. I don't want to, like, do a little jump over them, because it takes a second, right? Like, there's like a half-second delay when you're kind of flipping over somebody, and you're trying to get away from an attack, you're trying to get away from an explosion. Sometimes it's like, no, just let me get out of the situation. I'm not trying to do, like, a little flourish. I'm trying to get the fuck out of dodge. So, yeah, there are times where it's, like, maybe a bit more trouble than it's worth. I'll get the whirling spear again, yeah. I think I like that more than the default weapon, at least. But I guess that's the thing, like, it's the... Can I just reach it from here? This, of course, does mark, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like, it's something you kind of have to know how to, like, work around. Whoop. Oh, shit. Perfect example right there. It's like I'm trying to, like... Oh, what is it to heal? It is down. There we go. Yeah, perfect example of a situation right there where it's like I'm trying to... I'm trying to, like, get out of... like the situation with all these bad guys, but I'm kind of getting hung up on these little, like, bouncing off the bad guys when I'm really just trying to not do anything fancy. I'm just trying to get out of a very busy situation with a lot of bad guys in play. Also, Shayna's here. Hello, Shayna. Amulet, 100 HP, health bar regain. Wow, that's cool. Environment damage, yeah, because you can very easily kill bad guys, at least in certain situations with fall damage. It's a pretty cool amulet then, yeah. I would love something like that right about now. I'll just see if we can do this one here. We just kicked him back to that platform. There we go, yeah. Yeah, the fall damage is pretty generous, especially because we don't get fall damage as the player. Oh shit! Oh fuck, I didn't notice it until it was too late, yep. Wait, what is it? That was the wrong button, shit. I'm trying to jump and throw this thing. There we go. And of course, kicking alone doesn't do any damage. Nor... oh shit, oh shit. Oh, it actually killed him. That's a lot of damage then. Kicking alone doesn't do any damage, and if you kick them into somebody, it doesn't do damage, but it stuns them pretty well, which is pretty cool. Yep. And for these guys like to just kind of chill on these little pillars. They're very annoying and very not kind, not very much not nice. There we go. Oops. There we go. I think we've already explored everything below. However, there is something above, which I think is a heal. Snag it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's an instant heal, by the way. It's not something that goes into our healing pool. It's just it's an instant, you get health back. Drop down. If I'm getting close to the end of the level, by the way. Of course, we have a map to see like what we've been past so far, and we of course know there's one shop, there's the one guy that we see, the one NPC that talks about the Hun city, the Hun village. A sort of elementality, each elemental reaction. I'm assuming that means if you cause resin to spawn, if you cause fire, that kind of thing. I'm guessing that's what they mean. By a status restores 40 HP. Well, actually, that works really well because we have the spear that marks. I'm assuming marking is a status. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. So, if that is indeed what's happening here. Guess we'll find out, though, if marking is a status. I could see it being yes, I could see it being no. Up in here. Having some kind of way to heal every so often would be pretty nifty. Very nifty indeed. Okay. I think we've seen some version of this room before. I don't know if it's the same idea or something just very similar. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna do less of a reliance on just wall kicks and wall jumps, but more wall runs into wall kicks. Seems like that's probably the gamer way. I think that was where I faltered last. Pretty well. There we go, not too bad. And our reward is an equipment chest, of course, like we saw earlier. Toxic shock, not syndrome, can be crafted at the Oasis. Oh, you can craft things at the Oasis, good to know. Kicking an enemy into another causes poison. There we go. That is very much an elemental thing, and even a status thing, probably. So yeah, that's awesome, actually. That's very, very good. So now, looking at this loadout, yeah, that's pretty sick. Pretty sick, I think. Purple type of coin because... oh, okay, so that's probably what you use then to level stuff up. There we go. To craft things, that is. And I guess you probably get those by beating bosses, beating levels, that kind of thing. Good to know. So let's see. So I've got 599 health right now. Well, of course, that guy didn't get marked, but he's got a mark. So I did get some health back just now, because, yeah, they were poisoned and or marked right now. So, yeah, that's huge. I don't think marking is counting as a status, though. Yeah. Yeah, marking's not a... Alright, so how do I cause the poison then? Just because this is going to be important, obviously, so I can heal myself. Kicking things into each other. Kicking things into each other will do it. So if you can come down here... Actually, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna be a bit of a meanie about this. I'm gonna say, get over here. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Oh, except I didn't get health back that time. Maybe there's like a cooldown or something. Enemy affected by a status. Yeah. Or maybe poison only lasts like a very small amount of time. Well, anyway. Anyway, so we have more experimentation to conduct. Enemies can drop it, at least in the first room. Interesting. I'm assuming you mean beyond the first room. Each elemental reaction, and then getting struck by a marked enemy sets fire on the ground beneath. I don't know, the fire thing is only kind of so-so, I think. I think I should probably spec more into healing. Specking into healing is probably a not shabby idea. We got Unstable in the house. What's up, man? We got Unstable. Good to see you, buddy. Who calls me beautiful, but it's only because it takes one to know one. That's why. Because Unstable knows unadulterated beauty when he sees it, because he sees it every day he looks in the mirror. That's how it works. I don't make the rules. I just shout them from the mountaintops. We're playing the early access demo to... Look at that. To the Rogue Prince of Persia. It's very good. It's very, very good. I'm liking it a lot so far, even though it has kicked my ass more times than I care to admit. Might be doing some more abiotic factor. Yeah, I should be able to, actually. I'm gonna say I would lean maybe towards in the evening time, if possible. Maybe like around the same time frame as last time. But yeah, I'd be down for some abiotic, especially if we're looking to get some homies together. Would this glimmer be related to the Huns at all? This actually more reminds me of the little glorpy boys that you have to deal with in Metroid Fusion. Also, that's probably what Ditech was telling us about. These little fellas right here. That's probably something we use for crafting. But yeah, the little glorpy fellas, the Parasite X, I think, and Fusion. So is this a crafting thing? Spirit Glimmers. To unlock new items for future attempts. Nice. So there is a meta progression aspect. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. Sort of meta progression. By defeating enemies. There you go. So... I don't know if that alone gave me something. Oh, I think I deposited the 5 that I had and put them into the bank or something. Maybe that's what's going on there. 5 p.m. Central. Yeah, let's shoot for that as like a general time frame. That sounds good. You start work. Oh, come on. Yeah. So we're probably not going until 3 a.m. is what you're saying. Probably not a bad idea. I know you've got those early rise times for the time being at least. I know we were both saying earlier or last week how having to do the early shift is not for people like us. It's not our favorite. Us night owls, we don't love 5 a.m. wake up times, but that is the reality sometimes. I want to play it. Yeah, I want to play it. I intend to play it safe as well, because I'm with you, Repost. I'd love to see the boss as well. Acrobatic dodge on a marked enemy. Cloud of poison. I mean, more poison wouldn't be a bad thing. So, kicking an enemy onto another versus the acrobatic dodge. Dive attack hurls daggers, which is pretty cool. Of course, the vampiric demise. I pretty much don't want to touch either of these because that is our ticket to getting some heals. I feel like I should. No, unfortunately, yeah. I really want to move one of these two. I should replace one of these two. The downside with getting rid of this one is that we lose the benefit, like the addition to the toxic shock. But I feel like it makes more sense to have more of an emphasis on poison things, poison statuses and whatnot, since we have abilities that heal us as we cause status effects to other bad guys. So let's replace the dagger one. I feel like that's a better synergy overall. I like the these water canal areas that nope, yeah, don't climb up that kind of force you into some single direction situations. Oh, we got a single purple blippity blop right there. Yeah, so it's like we're You know, you're committed to one direction. There was something I saw on the side there. Oh, that's just a lantern. Never mind. I saw something glowy and exciting, and I got excited. I'm sorry. I'll come back around. Oh, what's this? Some little buggy boy. Oh fuck! I thought I could break the shield. Oh fuck! Alright, so I don't know if I got any healing from that. I think I get hit 2 or 3 times, and I'm at very low health already. So those big guys do a lot of damage. The muscly boys. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh right, these guys. Fuck. Yes. Alright, so what was it? It was if you do the acrobatic jump, I think. Thing is, he is... It didn't cause the poison that time. I gotta be really smart about this. Smart if I can help it, or I'll just get a heal. There we go. The sword. Frontal blows mark enemies. Quick devastating attacks. Hey, doggy girl. We got Bonnie the dog here, by the way. Hi, sweet doggy. Yeah, I think I'll grab this one. The rolling spear is very good, but I feel like I had better luck with the royal sword, honestly. And also, it's a little bit more damage, and it also marks. Even though marking, like we said, doesn't seem to be an effect, but resin and poison and maybe being on fire seems to be a status effect. Hi, Bonnie. Yes, you're a good doggy. You're a good doggy girl. Let it be known, I took her out, like, how long I've been live? An hour and 46 minutes. I took her out about 2 hours ago, so it's not like she doesn't need... It's not like she hasn't been neglected or anything. Not like she's been neglected. She just wants some lovies because she's a good girl. Right, puppers? The archer guys, yeah. Which is usually how it goes in games like this. Usually archer, ranger dudes are awful. Awful to have to deal with. How old is Bonnie? Well, actually, we're not sure. She's a rescue. Or she was a rescue, rather. So... one of the vets we took her to thinks she's 5, and then the other one that we took her to thinks she's 3, so somewhere between 3 and 5. Well, we usually tell people, yeah, 4 or 5. She's a very good girl. She is part Corgi and part Border Collie. So we've been telling people she's a Borgie. She's a very good sweetie, aren't you, Bonnie? We took on a very, very big walk earlier. We went around here in St. Louis. There's a big park called Creve Lake Park. It has like this gigantic walking path that is great for doggies. It's like 3 miles long, and yeah, she loved it. So was that a status kill? I've got 388 health right now. There we go. So that did not heal him. So yeah, so it's kind of unclear when is it considered a status kill. Because I definitely got 1 kill earlier that healed me at least partially. Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent knowing what counts and what doesn't. So more testing is necessary. Unless poison isn't a status effect, which would be a little bit odd, but yeah, maybe, you know, maybe it depends. Maybe like, you know, what is the ultimate qualifier for it? Oh shit! I mean to quite do a full commit to that degree. I wish I could slide down the walls. I can climb up them, but can I slide down them in a chill fashion? Oh shit! Oh shit! So I'm gonna go and heal. And here's the Flaming Roar one. I mean, we already have a pretty full load out here, so I'm not gonna bother with this one. Who's this fella? Can upgrade our royal sword with dollars. We have quite a bit of dollars, so sure. Can I go to 7? Sure, why the hell not? I'll come back here when I can do even more. Oh, I should have looked at this too. Wait, what? 7. What would this do? It doesn't make it do more damage. Purchase question mark 200%. Maybe it means it gives you like a different series of bonuses. Oh yeah, bonus damage if it's resin or poison. I think I'll stick with what I have. I feel like that's a pretty good combo. Yeah, I think that means it like gives you different like extra effects if you so choose. I'll just save up until I can get the $600 bonus. So I can probably just warp here. So I've already done... Yeah, so I'm not sure what that last switch opened. Because, yeah, we opened this one switch. It opened this platform up here. We hit that switch. I think when we hit that switch, it did something. But that something wasn't, like, super obvious. Probably something this way. I had to guess. What's this? This is running along the wall above a marked enemy. Yeah, again, if we're speccing into fire burnination, it'd be weird if fire was a status effect, was an elemental effect, but poison wasn't. Killing an enemy with affected by a status. Yeah, you would think, unless that has, maybe what's going on here is there's like a cooldown that's not super clear. Maybe there's a cooldown with this vampiric demise. That's not abundantly obvious to me. And yeah, maybe there's something that like is supposed to indicate when it's active now. Sacrifice 250 HP. Nah, I'm good. HP is pretty valuable right now. It was a little bit scary just diving down into a blink jump like that, or to a blind jump that is. But it's like, since I'm jumping down anyway, I guess I might as well full commit. So it's gonna just kick him into the spikes. That works too, though. I was gonna say cause the poison gas to happen. Yeah, I feel like it's the same amount of health overall. Oh wait, hold on. I was gonna see if we could like drop a platform on them. I don't think it works that way though. Yeah, after all those poison kills, yeah, I didn't get any health back, so it seems there's something else. There's something else to understand here. I don't think it's the game's fault. I think it's my understanding that I'm lacking. Ooh, that was satisfying. Yes. Yeah, he was marked. Oh, there we go. He was marked and poisoned, and that guy took a death. So, all right. So maybe marked is a status. Still unclear. Still unclear. More testing required here. Is there a shop down here? Is a shop. I'll take... Oh, wait. Restores a large amount of health. I don't want this right now. I want that later, though. Resin. I feel like I should stick with the sword, although that Tabar is pretty nice damage-wise. Poison and burning. Nah, I'll stick with what we have. Actually, if nothing else, I could warp back to that person who can upgrade your weapons, and I could do the next upgrade. Because his was like 600, I think. Was this fella. Oh, there we go. Jump. I do appreciate the ease with which you can just kind of pop around on the map with these little teleports. So 64 damage, yeah, very nice. Very nice. That's right. Yeah, this, I was like, is that a boss or like a mini boss? No, that was the little shrine to sacrifice health, which I should not fuck with right now. That's not a wise choice on my part. But there is a $600 heal. Oh, never mind. That I cannot afford because I just spent all my money on a weapon upgrade. I regret nothing. Yeah, so yeah, he was definitely marked, but... And poison, but yeah, it did not count. Yeah, best I can figure is that there's some kind of intrinsic... some kind of intrinsic status, or not status, some kind of cooldown. Where you... Because otherwise, that would be kind of nutty. Every time you poison somebody, or you statusify somebody and they die, you get 50 health. Like, that would be very easy to just farm health forever, honestly. That'd be pretty nutty. Unless they have to die from the status, like in the case of poison. If they have to, like, die from the poison or something. Yeah, so maybe some clarification on how some of these synergies work would help. Yeah, like, what exactly is a status effect? And killing an enemy affected by a status. Yeah, tell me what the status is. That would make me feel a little bit better, because Again, I don't think it's like the game being wrong. I think it's my lack of knowledge. And they have to die from the poison. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the key, you think. Affected by a status. So it affects them to death is like kind of what they might be getting at. Yeah. So we have a platforming challenge. Very nice. Yeah, that might just explain it. So yeah, that means I should try more opportunities then to like get somebody poisoned and then just let them get got, you know, like, oh shit. Let the poison do its thing. Whoop. Shit. Okay, so we're not done yet. I took a couple hits. More hits than I wanted to admit. Go. Ooh, what's this? Take that. Yoink. Same amulet, but for fire. Gotcha. Yeah. That would probably explain it then. Oh, fuck. That's unfortunate. Not sure why that, why I dropped so suddenly like that. There we go. There we go. Actually, in a weird way, this is actually a little bit nicer because instead of having to, like, just go fast around the spiky boys and try to time when I can go fast when versus when I should go slow, I kind of like this because I feel like I have, like, full control. Oops. There we go. I have full control over when I can time my jumps, that kind of thing. Go ahead and snag this. Whoop. Don't want that. Do not want the spiky boys. The little... whatever you want to call these things. Assuming... there we go, as long as I do one of these. Is that it? I think that's it. A couple hits there. Slicing kick can be crafted with the Oasis, which is nice. Kicking them back 5 meters, hurls daggers. Okay, which is good. I'm not gonna grab it, but that's good to know. And we've added it to our crafting bench for the meta progression abilities. So if I wanted to like build like some kind of build to begin a run with, I could potentially at least craft it from the get-go, which is nice. I think the next one was 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold was the next weapon upgrade. So I need to find opportunities to poison some bad guys, or I'll just get to the outer ramparts here, which I think means boss battle, right? Is that, if that's what this means. See what boss battle's going to entail. I do get some health, almost all health, including a heal. So I imagine the boss is probably going to be a real dick slapper. A real titty twister. Minotaur fella. Stompy boy. This could be more complicated than I thought, he says. Berude. He's being rude to me. Oops. Oh, off to a good start. Ooh, shit. Once again, yeah. Do not just try to dodge past that. Actually, for that, I probably have to do one of these. Shit. Oh, you can't jump on these. Alright, so you have to just do one of these. That's how you do it. Yep. Oh, shit. Okay, and the stomps hurt you. Alright, well, that was awful. I performed about as badly as I thought I would. But good notes for future reference. Expect lots of... you can't jump off the walls, and you have to do lots of platforming around his shockwaves. That's going to be like the big factor. And don't be in melee range when he does the stompies, because they're going to hurt. Fortunately, I lost all the purple gems that I picked up. I never once found another little way to deposit them, unfortunately. So, that's about how I expected that would go, but we have some intel for the next attempt. There'll be more where that came from. You're right, I did have one heal. Yeah. Okay, so here's where you can craft things. Or no, you don't craft things. You can just start with something? And just start with this thing? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, yeah, not quite that way. You can just look at them. Yeah, still have like very much the basic stuff. Interact. Here we go. Here's the crafting area. So yeah, you can spend. Be found and equipped during later attempts. Yeah, so you have to spend little purple fellas. Okay, so presumably there'll be ways to deposit the purple things you find, because of course I died before I could find another little shrine for those things. Shame. It's like I see this, I go, yes, I want these. How do I equip one of these? Like, no, you don't actually get. You don't get to take them with you. You just can look at them and appreciate them. It says, I found these. To forge new weapons. The best smith I know. Smart and skillful and handsome. Cool. So yeah, so I can't do anything with these right now because I lack the monies. But later. Later on, once we have the deal. Once we have the goods, that is, we'll be in good shape. Right, so we try once again to get to that same boss. Now, by extension, I think the village will feel a lot easier since we've started to kind of... I feel like we're starting to get our sea legs with this game a little bit better. Anything down here? Can I, like, move the camera down by crouching or something? No. I was thinking, like, it'd be nice to be able to see a little bit more, because there's definitely going to be times where there's something fun in a faraway place. You don't know it until you explore around it, so... Because usually it's like, oh, I have the top path. This is the right place to be. This is like the exciting place. Other times it's like, oh, I should keep exploring though. So there we go. Elemental reaction. I don't think we ever saw this fire at all last time. Elemental reaction. What does that mean? I don't know. So we'll just have to experiment around and see what that entails. Unless they mean killing a bad guy with an element, like a poison or fire kill. Maybe. Don't have anything to upgrade. You're maxed out. Nice. That's awesome. Of course, there's these second guys. Now, will this reach him? It does reach, and it kills the shit out of him. Of course, I haven't taken any damage yet, so it's kind of hard to say for now. But yeah, I'm looking for... Or later on, I'll be looking for opportunities to get that sweet-ass elemental reaction to fire. Now, look at that hitbox. So accommodating. We were nowhere close to that guy, and yet it still fired. Okay, you upgraded a bunch of stuff. When you say upgrade, I'm guessing you mean unlock things. Not upgrade, because I didn't see any upgrade options, but I definitely saw craft weapons to start with. But I'm assuming that what that ultimately gets at is that you're crafting things, whoops, for that run only. So if that run ends, the points that you spent don't come back to you. So, and you don't have all weapons craftable to you as well. So I'm guessing the crafting is just so you can start a run with a preferred weapon, but it's not like there's anything permanent. It's more just like... In fact, it's really not much of a meta... Not like a very built-in meta progression system. Seems like it's a little bit more kind of loosey-goosey. So it's not like the game gets easier as subsequent runs are attempted. It's more like subsequent runs have more opportunity... More like opportunities for diverse loadouts, that kind of thing from the get-go. But it's not like it's going to be easier necessarily. You could still just as easily get got because your starting equipment maybe was not super... Like, maybe you were, like, fighting enemies that were maybe not as easy to deal with because you had a slower weapon, that kind of thing. You started with a slower weapon as opposed to a better weapon. Clear rooms without killing enemies just to fight the boss. Interesting. So I'm assuming killing enemies is a good way to get gold. Stealth Assault. I'm actually, I feel like I'm vibing a little bit more with the composite bow. I'll stick with this for now. I'll take the slightly better composite bow, thank you. Have I played Dead Cells? I have not. I know it's the same developer though, which is pretty cool. I like this game a lot, and it makes me want to try Dead Cells, because I've heard that's a solid one. Very solid game, and apparently it has some really cool Twitch integrations that I'd like to try at some point. Amulet upgrades are permanent. Oh, like, well, not these things, right? Not these amulets, right? Like the medallions. Like, because when you're like the little circles, the little ticks into the circles, because it seems like those are reliant only on the upgrades for the adjacent medallions. Unless you mean like the weapon upgrades I was doing earlier, where we were spending money to upgrade that one sword I was using, the royal sword or what have you. Get into the spikes. Get in the spikes, dude. They want to kick. There we go. Yes. Get in there. That's what I want to see. Of course, this one still says it's rank 3. Well, I didn't do any upgrades for that one. Such a generous setup there. There we go. There we go. This guy gets it. He goes right in the spikes. What a nice guy. Yeah, level 1 and level 3. So it sounds like I need to keep an eye out then. Maybe there is more than just crafting a starting thing. Maybe there is an upgrade system that I didn't notice then. So next time we're back at the Oasis, I'll take a look. Next time we're back at the Oasis. As we all know, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to... Oh, God. I was about to say I'm not going to get got. And here I am getting got right now. Yeah, no, this is going to be the run that has us beat the game. So I don't have to worry about that even. Clearly, there's going to be no more visits to the Oasis because there's nothing left to visit. We've got everything we need right here. This is going to be the one that takes us all the way, baby. What dismouth do? I appreciate that when you go through these golden doors, sometimes you get just an easy chest and it's nice and great. Other times, you have to go through a platforming challenge. Affected by a status. Here it is again. This is a familiar loadout right here. A familiar loadout. We'll just put them back to back, methinks. Because this one can sometimes be facing 2 to the right or 2 to the left. So I'll put this right in the middle. So more healing opportunities maybe, but we don't have any status things yet. I think our current weapon, bonus damage on burning enemies, but we're not doing anything that causes burnination yet. Not yet. We did stun that guy for a second. Stun the shit out of him. Didn't quite reach. He's got a cool little dodge ability. That's pretty neat. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Didn't quite reach on that. Eh. Yeah, it seems like if you get a decent stun, or even just a decent hit to knock that guy back a second, it kind of gives you a chance to regroup and doesn't allow them, if time it right at least, for them to do their little bullshit spin attack dash that kept smacking me around really bad earlier. Boom. So we got a shop here. We have a lot of gold this time, my god. Just mashing to see if I could potentially cancel that animation. It's a commitment, that animation. Oops. Just fire that off real quick. Bam! There we go. It's satisfying just doing a one-shot on those guys. Alright, so anyway. Quick little heal wouldn't be bad. 25 overall HP when you discover a Well of Dreams. I'm guessing that's the thing at the beginning of a new level. So yeah, let's go ahead and snag that. I guess I'll put it right here. Not too expensive. I'll get this just because it's not too expensive and it's a bunch of health. And Spear, which does mark... poison versus burning. Stuns nearby enemies. I don't know, I feel like I've been doing alright with the Tabar this time. Yeah, so I might stick with this for a little bit. I do like that whirling spear though. It's a very good one. I'll stick with the axe for a little bit. I like to think I'm not gonna say I'm getting good, but I like to think I'm starting to sort of learn. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, you know. No claims of getting good prematurely. I'm not one to oversell it. I'm like just barely out of reach. It's frustrating when you like kick somebody like this, and all you do is like you just knock them onto a more convenient platform for them. It's like, no, this wasn't supposed to help you. Ah. Oh shit. Oh, unfortunate. Ran into the wall. There we go. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, if you air dodge under the wall, it won't climb up the wall. You'll just kind of like, just kind of smack into it. Breaks enemy shield and spreads resin. And yeah, I've never been able to get that to fire. I'll grab it for now, just so we have it there, I suppose. And we're powering up the other badge, the other medallion. But yeah, I don't understand at all what is meant to happen with those shield break badges. Oh, there was one right there, I think. There's something just caused resin. Breaks an enemy shield. Yeah, alright, so now it fired. Interesting. Because we were definitely breaking shields earlier. And we never saw that once pop. Ooh, I'll deposit my stuff. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Spirit glimmers. All that glimmers is spirit. All that purples is gold. Oh, I should have waited to grab these too. HP. Oh, isn't that what I already have? Wait a second, hold on. Performing a dive attack spreads resin, and then in parentheses, curly brackets, level resin. All right, well, remember, this is a not even pre-release, this is a pre-early access demo that is not available to everybody, so that's clearly placeholder text, because there's no dive attack shenanigans, there's no resin, and the Pascal case, or no, not even Pascal, camo case level resin in curly brackets tells me that that's clearly placeholder. So we already have something pretty similar, don't we? That's restoring HP versus adding overall HP. We only see a few of those, and it seems like if you're discovering a Well of Dreams, if I'm understanding what a Well of Dreams is correctly, I think the Well of Dreams is those little water things we drink from to give us a bunch of health back anyway, so I'm not sure if restoring more health would really be all that worthwhile as opposed to adding more maximum health. So I think I'll hold off on this one for the time being. Also, yeah, whenever you use one of these shrines to deposit your purple glimmers, it dissipates, so that is a... Oh! These are the these are the Wells of Dreams, these checkpoints. Ooh, do I want more health back or do I want more maximum health? Maximum health sounds so nice. That sounds so nice. Can I keep myself alive with the minimal healing we have right now? What I really need is something that goes right here that does poison or fire. Because resin doesn't do any damage, obviously. So it means killing an enemy with a status effect is never going to fire with resin. But an elemental reaction, I mean, that is probably what that is. That is probably an elemental reaction, right? Pausing resin, probably. Alright, so that'd be less health. Poison and burning, yeah. It's tempting. I've really been enjoying the axe this time, though. Stuns when they have less than 50% HP. I don't know, the Royal Sword is really cool. It's really fast, which I appreciate. I'll stick with the Tabar a little bit more. I feel like I'm having a fun time with it. Let's do this level again. Just gotta be on my game when it comes to getting around these little fast diving through the water canal sections. Aqueducts. Well, of course the ducks like water. They're all aqueducts. No, Alex, that's an aqueduct, not an aqueduct. I thought all waterfowl were aqueducts. They like water. Oh, shit. Big attack. That's so cool. Big slappy attack. There we go. Hey, you better run away. Punk ass chump. Get out of here. He's gonna jump. Oh, he did not drop down. Darn it. I was all excited. No, I can't go up top unless I like goad them to jumping down to fight me. I could jump up to the left and wall jump. And that's probably the proper way to go. Whip. I'm gonna go to the left, but I will snag this so I get more maximum health. There you go, baby. That's pretty nice. This maximum health thing I can kind of vibe with. Oh, right. I tried to... There's no wall to run off of. I pressed the wall run button. I was like, oh, there's nothing here. Thanks for just dropping down so I can pulverize your asses. Those big muscular fellas with their, like, cool corrupted claw thing is pretty badass and terrifying. So it's kind of an awkward situation. Can you come down here and fight me, please? Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, it's like, this is a very awkward and small platform. Can we please, like, go elsewhere, pretty please? Now, I did get full health, although I think I already had full health. Kicking an enemy spreads resin. I think that is the better approach versus, like, the sticky shield breaker thing. I think this is something that is, like, more reliable. Now, the downside is I don't think we can kill with resin, but we can definitely affect bad guys with it, so hopefully that'll be enough. And apparently left click is how you attack, or one of the ways you can attack. I don't think... I'm trying to remember, did I explore the bottom areas? I think... Oh, I did not do this, so... That's a good idea, because that gets me more maximum health, and my maximum health is nice and full right now. There's something maybe above, but I'm kind of on a one-way street right now, so I guess I'll stick with it. Oh, shit. So I need to do more kicks into other bad guys, by the way, so I can go ahead and proc... Try to proc that, that status effect thing. Now, this is just a better version. Special attack marks and bonus damage for burning. So, yeah, no reason not to snag this. Just a nicer version of the same weapon. Snag that. And, of course, I could always teleport back if need be. We have 1,000 bing bongs to our name. Double dagger is always solid. Stealth assault. I'm kind of vibing to the bow, honestly. Acrobatic dodge and only on a marked enemy, though. Yeah. 600 for a large amount. And that's instantaneous. It's not something you can bank, I don't think, at least. So I'm not going to snag that one. Actually, what I'm really going to do is... just warp back... Oh, we only did, like, a little bit of the level, didn't we? Let's warp back here, see if that's enough to kind of climb back. So yeah, we kind of reached a broken bridge. There we go. And I like lure him down. I'm just missing all my attacks. I think that did, yeah, I think that did heal me, by the way. So we definitely caused an elemental effect attack thing to happen. Oh, I guess he died? I don't know where he is. I'm assuming he's dead. I didn't see any money happen, but I'm assuming he got. For max health, please. Yeah. So that's really kind of, and I'm not going to say paying for itself, but is becoming very worthwhile. Do I want to sacrifice some money, or some health? Sure. Sure. What do I get for our troubles? It was not worth it. There's the acrobatic dodge one again. Slicing dash. I don't really like either of these necessarily. Can I, like, interact with them so that I make sure that we're adding them to our, like, list of things we could craft later on? A little bit tricky that they're both on top of each other. That's a little bit clunky here. There's like a slight pixel difference. That's like, I want to look at the other one. It's fine, yeah. Oh, hold on. I just want to look at it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we've already had both of those in our inventory at one point or another, so they're probably already very easily craftable for us. Oh, yes. Deposit the goods. Please. Please and thank you. Send them back to the Oasis. Back to the Oasis with the bros. We'll call it the Bro Oasis. D&D 1 trying to do a full-on campaign? Really? A horror campaign? The only kind of horror campaign sort of thing I've ever done in Dungeons & Dragons was a one-off, and it was kind of like a haunted house special thing we did one year for specifically Halloween. And it was really cool, but yeah, I remember thinking it would be awesome if there was some way to fully campaign-ify it. So yeah, I'd be curious to see what you kind of had in mind, Meerkat. Sounds pretty cool. And I guess there's probably a way to hit some switches so we can see what else there is. Because yeah, there's that one platform that's cordoned off from us right now. I'll wait till that goes down. Whoop! Let me just let me just jump over the thing I was trying to reach. Eh. Wait, is that glass? Can I run on that? I cannot run on that. I can't break those cuffs. Eh. There we go. So we hit the switch for all of our troubles. And by that, I mean smack it with my axe. Not with my ass, but with my axe. Woo! It's so fast. Woo! I was gonna say I might as well. Oh, this guy is extra annoying because he is the shield fella. I don't think I got anything to proc. I don't think. Oh wait, no. You can kind of see it. There is the resin, the sticky resin that appeared on the ground in the water. It's just kind of hard to see. Snag that. And snag this. Oh, and something for our troubles. I'm a pretty troubled individual. Zombie apocalypse campaign. That sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Cloud of poison. More than 5 meters away. That's actually kind of tempting. Kind of tempting. An enemy more than 5 meters away. So basically anytime we fire a projectile. Causes a cloud of poison. I don't know if it's a cloud of poison where we're at or at the enemy's location. That's pretty tempting actually. Kicking enemy. Just kicking an enemy. Not into somebody else, but just causing the kick. You know what? I think I will stick with what we have. That's still pretty cool, though. And level our weapons? Yes. Or I could re-roll this. Yeah, if I could get the bonus damage if the enemy is in resin. Yes, perfect. We re-rolled and we rolled luckily. I like how they cost if all things go up, regardless of what you've leveled into. Special any attack. So okay, that's still the same. Special attack marks the enemy. Marked one. Some more damage. Good. Good. So now our weapon is big sexy. Which is the opposite of small sexy, for those who are wondering. It's gonna probably warp. Probably the best way to do it. Is there more I wanted to explore up here? Probably not. Want to rob the bank? Okay. Some Necronomicon shit. All right. I mean, that sounds like a nice setup. A nice setup for some weird shit. I'm always down for some weird shit. We'll grab this, of course. And yeah, running along a wall above a mark. That's so specific. That's so case specific. I feel really good about the stuff we have right now. Eh. Trying to get over to him so I can do one of those. And we did get a little bit of heals from that. I just saw it proc. Just a little bit. We like kicked him through the floor. We got a number of heals from that. So yeah, I think we found a pretty good setup here. Sticking with the resin as the elemental approach versus poison. Poison was like very intermittent for us, but this is, yeah, look at that. We're already very good on health. Now, granted, we only tapped that one hit earlier, but still. Oh shit! It's bouncing around more than I wanted to. Only a little bit of a hit though. Bam. that bad boy interacted. Do I want to warp back anywhere? Did I miss anything that I care about? Probably not. Also, I should have remembered how much the next upgrade was. It's probably like upwards of 700 or 800 gold. So we're probably a ways away from being able to afford the next upgrade. Probably no rush on that anyway. I'm guessing we're probably going to get to the boss pretty soon here, so I need to like be aware of the fact that platforming and knowing how to reflexively jump up walls in the background that is going to be paramount to success against that boss. For survivors, basically level 0, okay. Interesting, yeah. Talk to the players first. Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds unique, all right. Sounds like it could be very weird, but like good weird, not bad weird. But yeah, very unique for sure. Whoa, shit. I was hoping I could fast through that. Couldn't fast through that one though. Yeah, these are tricky because you're gonna have a ton of options to slow and you're just fucking blasting fast. Blasting fast on like platform situations that are already kind of set in motion before you even see the spinny boys. And lots of try to find creative ways to kind of pump the brakes. So that might be enough to be able to afford the next upgrade. I'm like just doing this kind of awkward. There we go. This kind of awkward song and dance. There we go. Now I have a moment to myself. Oh shit. There we go. Let's run up the wall here. Actually, can I just drop down? Yeah, I was gonna say I want to go this way. There we go. I think we determined we're already in the safe zone here. There we go. Only a couple hits, not too bad. Do I get anything worthwhile? It's equipment, right? Kinda. Sticky dive. If I'm gonna dive attack spreads resin. What do I do more often? Dives or kicks? I feel like kicks are better against groups of bad guys. And of course, dives only make sense if I'm dropping from above. I think I'll stick with what we have, but I'll just click it to make sure we add it to our inventory. Or crafting menu. Okay. So we got that explored, which is nice. Have another one of these. Thank you very much. And yeah, 661 gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick look to see if I can afford the next upgrade. I think I might still be a little bit short. We also do have the shop. I think there was a heal at the shop. I might just snag for good measure. 600. Ooh, okay, I'll grab that instead. Because we're gonna get a heal at the before the boss anyway. Able to just afford it. So 1300 max health, not too bad, because we got that health increasing amulet pretty early on. All right, so again, I need to remember that like spacing jumps and platforming challenges is paramount for this one. This boss is a doozy for sure. We have a slower weapon. I know, I fell into your trap, blah, blah, blah. He says, how do you know? We have a slower weapon, so that's something to deal with here. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Right. I once again, I keep thinking dodge. When something like that happens, I just think dodge. Ooh, big one. Small one. I'm getting behind him, smack him around a little bit. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, so platforming around him is the big one. Oh, shit, that's not good. Oh, shit. Okay, a big one or a medium one. Yeah, the big ones you have to kind of climb up around. Shit. Like that. Yes, perfect. Perfect example. Oh shit, I thought he was gonna like jump out, like dodge out. Not enough energy for the next one. There we go, that's what I thought he was gonna do. Oh shit, that causes the shockwave, right. Got about 1/3 health down, not too bad. Oh shit. Let's do this. He's gonna do the stomps. Oh, mixing it up. Oh, fuck. More damage than I want to admit. We're doing better this time, that's for sure. Oh shit. Oh, do another one. Oh, he does the... Yeah, he comes back around. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we got him to about half health. We did better that time. We did better. As we're learning the patterns, learning what to watch for. We're labbing these things, man. We're labbing these things. You're right. I keep forgetting we had one heal. We did have one heal. Yeah, I need to remember that in the heat of the action, in the heat of the moment, we do have that as an option. We actually have a decent bit of purple things. Purple fun trinkets to play with. Grappling hook, that's new. Brings him in and stuns him, that's cool. Oh, I see. These aren't weapons. Well, the spear we've seen, but I guess we only temporarily saw it. These are things that I guess can appear now in the overworld. Say the broadsword, vertical blow, that sounds cool. We can afford any one of these things, so let's get the broadsword. So we can forge it, and it will appear in the overworld. We don't start with it, though. We start with a standard weapon. We can see this, though, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't see a way to upgrade. I know earlier we were talking about upgrading weapons, so I don't see a way to upgrade anything. All we can do is craft things for future runs. Unless maybe this guy upgrades something? We got Aaron in the house. What's up, Koala Baritone? Says, I don't have time for this. Oh, there's another guy there. No, I'm just busy. Someone showed up while you were recovering. Someone new, maybe. Says, someone new talking nonsense, he says. We'll see what kind of nonsense. What the hell are you doing here? Mountains and forests to reach you. No pressure. I don't think I've met you before. Let me rest a while, and I'll be ready to answer all your questions. That's right, more beautiful gentlemen. That's right. That's right. Will you be here with your memories? Of course. And a surprise, he says. How odd. Affected by this time loop. How odd indeed. So I can't do anything with them right now. Unless there's... Yeah, hold on. Let's kind of poke around here. Yeah, so right now, yeah, still, so far as I can tell, no upgrade options. So maybe next run, not this run, but next run, maybe we'll have some kind of upgrade option for our equipment. We did good though, and I have a feeling we're gonna have more consistency now as we're getting more experience with the game and the controls and just the general happenings. We're gonna be able to get to that boss, and I'm gonna be able to leave an upper decker in his bedroom toilet, in his bathroom, like master bathroom toilet. Leave him an upper decker and piss in his cornflakes. This is all metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically piss in his cornflakes, and generally make him have a bad time. And then maybe also defeat him in combat. We'll see. That's right, an upper decker. Not just like an upper decker like in the guest bathroom. We're talking the master bathroom, the one that he uses on the regular. That is the plan, Stan. Man. I don't really do that stab attack often enough with the daggers. The daggers are neat, but I don't do like the cool guy charge attack all that often. That's an upper decker. Yeah, it's kind of an antiquated term. You know, more classical definition of like being weird to somebody. Shitting in the toilet bowl. Ouch. Sort of if I jumped, that guy was gonna slap me, but then I still got slapped by the other fella. Yeah, antiquated terminology. Again, you know, really bringing it back to the classics. The classics of like fucking with people in weird, stupid ways. non-metaphorically pee in his cereal. There we go. This is no Unstable says this is literal. We're dispensing with metaphors. We're going right for the goods this time, baby. I respect it. I respect the boldness of just saying no. This is exactly what it is. No fanciness, all real. And a fancy golden door, I'll take it. It might be a platforming challenge, it might just be a big old chest full of unspoken wonders. It is a slightly more gooder bow. I will take the more gooder bow. Thank you very much. Don't beat around the bush, I'll pee in it. No, I'll pee my name in the snow. There you go. Oh god, there's spikes down here. Why would there be spikes? Who built this? Who built these spikes? Yeah, that's a case right there. It's like, I wish I could like hold down and have the camera pan down or something. Cause it's like, oh god, I don't know what's down there until I just dip down and get my butt spiky boyed. My butt penetrated. Not the first time I've gotten my ass penetrated tonight, and if I play my cards right, won't be the last either. Oh shit! Out of here. You're not even dead. There we go, now he's dead. And I'll pee in the bush. There we go, and that's what I like to hear. Keep wanting to, like, jump up. No, I'll, like... Oh, that's a lot of fall damage to that guy. I guess maybe they're more susceptible to fall damage than others. These spiky boys, I like to think I'm finding more ways to deal with them, but they are a pain in the booty sometimes. So slightly more gooder, or this thing, which I feel like I just like the Royal Sword loadout a little bit better. Just the combo loadout for it a little bit better. Special attack is pretty slick as well. I keep wondering if there's more that this guy will have to offer. I'm guessing after a certain point, he will have, like, built this place up more. Maybe this is something we'll only get explored more in the main game. Which is to say, not in just the demo. Unstable, whenever I hear of somebody saying, like, I'm gonna pee in their bush, you know, that's a good introduction for a thought. Like a good like thing that has jogged my memory. Speaking of peeing into bushes, there's really no way to dress this up. So, back when I was in high school, I don't really know how this started or why it started. I don't have any answers for the questions that this is inevitably going to conjure my way. But when I was in high school, not college, not, you know, this was high school. Somehow, I can't take credit for this. Somehow there were like a bunch of boys, and not even like the weird nerdy boys upon which I was a group, but like some of the popular kids were saying this. They would do this thing where they would shout down the halls. Pee in her butt! Just kind of like, as like a call and answer to each other. It's kind of like a riff on the penis game. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. Where, you know, you see how long, or how loud, rather, you can penis one another. Like how we're just kicking this guy back and forth. You can penis back and forth until, like, either someone gets in trouble, or someone, you know, pussies out. Pussies out in the penis game, if you will. You know, it was like a kind of a game of, yeah, who can, you know, keep up in the ante until somebody inevitably gets got. But yeah, I don't really know if there was like a volume challenge. It was more of like, yeah, it was more like a like, yo, who's down the hallway and who will answer this if I call it out? It must have started as an inside joke or something, and clearly it became too big for its britches, and soon lots of people were doing it. I think at some point, like, faculty had to step in and, like, get involved and had to, like, clamp down on it because it just stopped happening one day randomly. But yes, you would just... And it wasn't, like, a constant thing, but maybe once or twice a day. Pee in her butt! I don't know. So, just discussing peeing in someone's bush, now I just want to talk about peeing in someone's butt. I guess in her butt, specifically. You have that in your school too? What? I thought we were special. I thought I thought us Illinois boys were a truly unique bunch. I guess we were not the only ones. So maybe it started in another school, and our school just adopted it. Ours merely we were molded by it, crafted by it. Yeah, I have no explanation. Again, I wasn't, sad as I am to say, I was not part of the group that partook in this kind of thing. It's the kind of thing that nowadays I think is hilarious, but back then I think my sense of humor was not nearly as developed. I was not the, you know, the well-crafted, honed, funny man that you see before you. You know, I was still, you know, we're all trying to figure out our personality types and the things that make us giggle and gaggle and goggle and glorgle. So. Yeah, it was something that by the time I like really realized what was going down, it had already kind of passed. But I think back on it frequently from time to time, and this is one such case. That sword is really just not as good as what we have. The dagger one is just okay. The healing one, I'm gonna come back to that. I'll come back to that. I think I'll just save my dollars. Daggers at nearby enemies. Do I want to spend 300 bones in that? I don't know if it's worth it. I think I'd rather save my bones. So yeah, Unstable, I'm amazed by the fact that this is not just an Illinois boy thing. Apparently this is more widespread, more far-reaching than I could have ever imagined. Oh shit. I was trying to do the ground pound attack, but I like grabbed onto the pole too quickly. Can I get a oh yeah? I don't think I know that one. I'm guessing it's an oh yeah, but more accentuated. Lit her pubes on fire. Oh my. Oh my, man. Man, your school was wild and unstable. I respect it, honestly. Handle fell. Oof. I mean, all this sounds unpleasant for everybody involved. Unpleasant and or just uncomfortable. It was an internet thing. That would explain it. I mean, this was, you know, I graduated in 07, so this was, you know, not in a non-internet world, but it was relative early internet. Certainly earlier than what we have nowadays. Oh my god, so I can't hit him. Oh, now I can hit him. Okay, my first couple attacks went right over him. That's kind of cool. The attacks kind of zero in on them. Got a homing aspect. One more hit and I should go back and heal, or I should buy that 600 HP heal. So slightly better composite bow. You know what? The chakram's kind of dope too. I don't know if the damage is all that good though. And I think the ammo amount is about the same. I think I'll just get the slightly better bow. A lot of secondary weapon options, but not a ton of badges. Just the one badge so far. Second degree. Ugh, that sounds awful. That's a sensitive area, man. Yeah, sounds awful for everybody involved. 2011, yeah. No, I'm with you, bud. I'm with you. To think it's been that long ago is kind of wild. If I want to go back and buy anything from that shop, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it was an internet thing. Yeah, I'd be curious to know where I'd be curious to know where the pee in her butt phenomenon began, but I'm too afraid to go into Google and just type pee in her butt and just see what happens. So yeah, if it began somewhere else in some other high school or somewhere else, oh, that was the wrong button, and it just took on a life of its own and other high schools began to adopt it, then ouch, then that's just awesome. And strange, but mostly awesome. Yeah, get fucked. Oh, they get freaking sliced and diced as well. Why do I have poison suddenly? What am I doing that's poisoning? Oh, right. Actually, hold on. What was it? It was the one thing I have. Oh, the shield thing. Yeah, get sliced on, you nerd. Oh, was it South Park? Oh, shit. No shit, it was South Park. Wow. I do not remember that at all. I guess it's been a minute. I kind of want to warp back. Looked like there was an upper path, but I don't know if I can reach back there easily. We'll find another teleport soon. South Park, or maybe Chappelle's Show. So some Comedy Central thing. And we co-opted it as our own unique brand of comedy. What dis? Slicing dodge. That's fine. I'll just grab it because it's free, but not something I need. Not something I can't live without. I'm trying to remember what sketch that would have been. There's probably a number of Chappelle Show skits from like way back in the day that I've just forgotten about just because it's been a while. Before back here, there might have been something else I might have missed. Some kind of upper path option. There we go. Oh, shit. Too fast. I did it for just a moment. Oh my god, so fast. There we go. All right, so what's up here? Actually, a pretty good amulet. even though the title is incorrect. Every time's a well a dream. Yeah, let's go ahead and snag it, just because that's really, really cool, and it's gonna help me stay alive a bunch. Oh, I don't want to go up there, obviously. That's really nifty. There's a vine. Interesting. Well, I mean, this would have been 2007, right? So it would have been, or, well, I graduated in 07, so we're talking 05, 06. That would have predated Vine, at least. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the origin. Oh, Jesus, fucking spikes for apparently. Yeah, the origins of these things. It's hard to like really know where do these moments of brilliance truly begin, and where do they end? I should have just taken the teleport, by the way. It would have saved me some trouble. Oh, the Hoya thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I recognize that at all. Unless it's like... Yeah, unless it's just, yes, can I get a Hoya? And that's it. I jump up there. It's kind of an odd angle. Yeah, let's go the proper way. It was a Vine thing? Gotcha. 2014. Whoa, shit. Vine wasn't until 2014, that is, yeah. And then by the time of like I remember Vine being like a huge thing, but I feel like it wasn't around that long in the grand scheme of things. I need to jump. I don't have enough momentum to carry me. Seems like Vine was kind of on the way out, like only a few years later. Its effect that it had was pretty big as far as like short form content goes, but yeah, it's like kind of a shame that it didn't have as much lasting power. Whoops. Not giving me the usual, yeah, not useful search results. Yeah, I can't say I'm terribly surprised. Nor would I expect there to be anything particularly useful or academically minded results necessarily. That's got a lot of health, god dang. So what do I need to be doing? I need to be well, finding the wells for one thing, and finding ways to break shields, really. Also, there's this. Killing an enemy affected by... Alright, we're seeing a... we're seeing some... we're seeing some familiar faces here, which is not a bad thing. I'm tempted to get rid of this, because this powers up to the right, and this powers up to the left. Yeah, I think I will do exactly that. Look at that, 200 more HP. Actually, no, not 200. That is 250 even. Pretty slick. Only 3 years, wow. Well, that's the thing, yeah. So obviously, everybody knows about TikTok, but yeah, Vine kind of was the progenitor of something like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, Instagram Stories, you know, short-form video content that was, like, pretty strictly short. Yeah, Royal Sword... Upgrade. Let's see, what do I have right now for my sword? It is poison and burning. That's a pretty good combo. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of other attributes that I would potentially want. It's pretty dang sweet. So I'll do a bunch of upgrades to make it more damagey. Doesn't increase the damage that much each level, but overall, up to 55 is pretty good. Especially because it's such a fast weapon. So I'll just teleport. TikTok began the year Vine shut down. Oh shit, well there you go. The writing was on the wall, I suppose. Maybe Vine saw where things were going. They said, see you the fuck later. Not a big fan of TikTok. Honestly, me either. And it's, you know, for a lot of us content creators, we almost feel obligated to use it. But yeah, I don't like using it at all. I think just the website and the app functionally just, I don't like how it functions. I don't like the usability, like the UI aspect of it. There's just things that I think don't function well. Or I shouldn't say don't function well, because it's obviously subjective. But it functions in ways I don't like. The autoplay shenanigans, the fact that there's, at least on mobile, I don't know of a way to get the progress bar to show up, like where you can like skip to earlier or later in the video. And of course, this is all secondary to the fact that it's, you know, questionable amount of information being collected and sold, which you could say about every app ever, obviously, social media and otherwise. But yeah, no, it's all pretty fucky, wucky, and pretty fucky yucky, if you ask me. I guess I'll just put this here. There's all these other things I feel I should keep. The shield breaker thing, once again, not sure if I'm really understanding how that works. That would probably be the one thing I'd be more likely to replace, just because of breaking shields seems very inconsistent. We apparently killed something here because there's a big splatter of somebody dying here. It's, yeah, I don't want to say it's poorly made because I feel like that's subjective, but it's made in a way that I definitely don't like at all. I think I'm not a big fan of some of its usability choices. How come level 5 is tempting? Yeah, I'll go for it. It is pretty nice. And the range is pretty nice. And the fact that it boomerangs back means it can attack more bad guys. I was gonna kick you off the edge, but that works too. Oh, that was convenient. Oh, shit. These rangy boys, not a big fan of them. They're not nice. Get out of here. Yeah, it's tricky though. Any conversation about, you know, TikTok stealing your information, it's like we have to acknowledge, well, like every app ever steals our information. But I guess that's the thing, you know, their information that are usually, it's usually an app owned by the United States, so it's like, well, I guess it's not the classical definition of a national security risk, because it's like, well, they're doing fucked up things, but I guess it's better that it's a company that's in the United States. I don't know how I feel about this. It still feels pretty fucked up. I did spend all that money to upgrade this royal sword. Resin and burning versus poison and burning. I feel like, no, I'll stick with what I got. I feel like that's the better call for the time being, at least. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's tricky because on the one hand, like the TikTok ban, obviously, like the TikTok ban that may or may not actually truly happen, despite the bill being signed. You know, like, understandably, a lot of people have pointed out, like, well, it's kind of fucked up that is getting so much attention. God damn it. That's getting so much attention. And like I said, you know, we're all acknowledging the fact that it's like fucked up. All these other applications harvest our personal data, sell to advertisers and whatnot. We just all just kind of go along with it. So it's like, you know, why does TikTok get like extra scrutiny? Is it because the young kids like it? Is it because there's like a built-in like xenophobia, racism aspect to it because it's a Chinese company? I don't know. Like on the one hand, it's like, well, I mean, it may maybe feel a bit unfair to pick on one company to say that, like, oh yes, this company is selling its data to who knows where, and that's a bad thing, and therefore we're gonna punish that. It's like, yes, we should say that's a bad thing across the board. So I guess starting with TikTok as being like the first victim, I guess, of that kind of way of thinking. Like I guess it makes for some weird conversations, or like some awkward conversations, I guess. You know, why they're being picked on. But what I would like to see is for all of us to, or like not all of us, I think most of us in this conversation right now kind of get it, but for like lawmakers and whatnot to be like, yeah, let's not stop with TikTok. Let's say all companies that do this is not good. But I know, wishful thinking. Oh, I probably should warp out. If I can, if there is a warp. And surely there probably is. Yeah, there is. So yeah, it'd be nice if that kind of scrutiny could be held across the board. not just to foreign-owned companies. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but like it'd be nice if this were to cause some kind of like shift in perception on these applications that, you know, do questionable things with all this private data they're amassing and just selling it to the highest bidder. The China aspect, yeah. Security problems. Yeah, you probably don't mean from a national security perspective. You just mean like the app probably not having the most secure handling of personal data. But I mean, again, that could be said for all applications ever. We were talking not too long ago how it's, you know, every platform has been hacked at some point. Everybody's data has been exposed somehow, and if they haven't, it's going to happen. Or if it hasn't happened, it has happened, but they just don't know about it yet. So it's like most of us in the know, it's like we just recognize this is just the way the world is right now. It's a strange place. Yeah. But and also the brain rot. Yeah, the fact that it's the whole what do they call it? The For You list, the FYP For You playlist or whatever, where it just keeps feeding you stuff and you get those dopamine hits when you watch a funny video and you just keep scrolling waiting for the next big funny haha thing to happen, and suddenly half an hour has gone past and productivity has gone down the toilet. Yeah, the brain rot. I mean, of course, I for me at least, TikTok doesn't really have that problem because I just fucking hate using the website or the application. But in general, you know, the same could be applied to YouTube or Twitter or Instagram. You know, just the idea of let me just check one more video. Let me just check one more post and just keep scrolling. The For You page, thank you. The For You page. I don't remember what the P stood for. Clearly, it stands for penis. Clearly. All right, I keep forgetting you can't stun them when they got the shields. Actually, here, yeah, go back there so I can kick you into him and then make you both sad. I just like the satisfaction of kicking them off ledges. Makes me feel very cool. Also, look at this guy, just immune to the spiky boy. Ain't that some shit? Feel like I get a little bit stupider. The one thing that amuses me, but it makes me like a little bit worried, is the whole thing about like, oh, fucking kicked his ass. The whole like the brain rot effect on children. On the one hand, some of like the memes about that kind of thing are kind of funny, but also I understand why people are legitimately concerned, because it's like, yeah, I haven't seen that a whole lot firsthand, because like my nephews, for instance, they're both like, one's a junior in high school, the other one is a freshman in college. So like they're kind of past that point for the most part, at least, where they're like super susceptible to that kind of thing. So I don't really see it firsthand, at least. But I do have one niece who is about to that age where she's starting to use tablets and smartphones, that kind of thing. So it's like I wonder if I'm gonna start seeing those kinds of effects on her. So, and I don't truly believe it physically rots someone's brain, but you know, just the downstream effects of shortened attention spans, that kind of thing. I in a general sense, see where people are coming from, you know, when it comes to that kind of concern. I don't know if there's like anything truly clinical happening as far as like long-term damage goes, but it's just like weird and sort of amusing sometimes just to see and like to joke about, like, oh, haha, teenage like 13-year-old kid with like Fortnite skibbity fucking Ohio brain rot. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, it's also a valid concern to have. Now, do I get another heal since I'm already at full health? Yeah, it seems like you can only carry one heal. What's Q? I'm not sure, but anyway. Yeah, for when it says Q. Oh, because I'm moving the mouse. Mouse and keyboard. Gotcha. Alright, time to get good and not fuck up. I would never fuck up in a boss battle. Alex says, fun of my trap. This one ended well for one of us. Yep. You're poisoned. Yeah, get fucking poisoned, you nerd. Oh, Jesus. He's gonna do the stompies. Oh, big one. We've already done a lot of damage, which is pretty good. We've marked him, which I think means we're doing big damage. I do have a heal. I keep forgetting that I have heals. Oh shit, wrong button. It's down to heal. I think if I can hit one more time, I'll heal. Oh, big. All right. Shit. Oh, you have to like have a moment to heal. Makes sense. Not enough energy. Oh, that's weird. I thought I had energy. Oh shit, it's down, not up. Right. There we go. Oh, big. Oh, fuck. Not enough energy. Oh, Jesus. It's gonna do another one. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, big. Oh, fuck. I need to recognize that big one quicker. I probably just got to sit a little bit back, a little bit further. Yeah, big one. Yep. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Oh, fuck. I need to be ready for that one, because he comes in fast and furious. Yeah. Oh, fuck. That splash damage is awful. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my dead. Oh, not quite. Half health. Oh, that's new. Oh, fuck. This guy gets a new moveset. Or not a new moveset, but he gets more moves as the fight goes on. Makes sense, obviously. We were doing good for a minute until we died. That boss is tough. And this is only the first boss. Well, it's the only boss in the demo, obviously, but that timeline tells us there's going to be way more bosses than this. So it's like, damn, you have to really get good. Maybe I should have been more aggressive. I feel like so much of that fight, you have to like wait for a good opportunity to like start hitting him with some attacks and whatnot. But it's like, man, even playing fairly careful, it's still easy to get got. Part of it is I was fucking around trying to remember how to heal. And yeah, you have to like find a moment to stand still, kind of like in Dark Souls. So you have to find a good opportunity here. But we might have the ability to upgrade things. I could unlock more things, or I could save my points and see what this other fella has. Oh, look at this. He's got a whole setup now. Says I have something. Sweet-ass medallion. Dravya medallion. Maybe this is the game saying, all right, Alex, you keep dying. You clearly need help. Medallions are pretty useful. And they're powerful. Gotta use them properly. I can make new ones for a few of the glimmers, the purple glimmer fellas. Maybe tell me your name, so I can thank you properly. Is Pachi, or Paki, maybe. Great help. 10 gold coins when a marked enemy is killed. So I'm assuming marked means they take more damage, but also is sort of a pseudo status. Breaks a marked enemy's shield. Okay, yeah. Again, if I had any feedback at all, I would ask that they clarify a lot of things with a lot of these badges, because yeah, breaks a marked enemy's shield and sets fire to the area. Doesn't tell me how you initiate that effect, unless what they mean is when you break a marked enemy's shield, it sets fire to the area. But how do you mark someone until their shield is broken to begin with? Because I don't think you can status them at all with their shield up. So yeah, it's weird, just very strange. Bring along a wall above an enemy. So specific. Killing an enemy, I like this one. Using an environment, yeah, I like that a lot. Let's definitely craft that one. Because that's the thing, if there's badges I don't see much value in, then I might not craft them so they don't show up in the item pool. I'm not saying these, like when I craft something, I'm obviously not saying I'm starting with it next time. We're adding it to the pool of things to show up later. Enemy from behind releases poison. That could be kind of neat. Forming a dash near enemies, spreads resin. Getting wounded by an enemy, at least some ways away, will cause them to... Okay, that's kind of cool. Release... Oh, wow. Killing an enemy releases a cloud of poison. That sounds awesome. Very, very good. Pick an enemy into another. I like that. Throws daggers at them. The ones where it's like just a little bonus dagger effect, I don't love those as much. So kicking an enemy onto somebody else or doing the dive kick. I don't know if I can do both. I'll do this one just because I feel like I do the kicks a decent bit, especially when it's a group. I'll do both. Nice. All right, so still nothing about upgrading. We were talking about upgrades earlier, and I've yet to see it. So maybe, oh, maybe this. Here's the upgrades. All right. So, oh wait, no, these are not upgrades. Well, you can look at the upgrades, but I don't see a way to upgrade something. All right, so yeah, so I'm either there's something else I'm not understanding, or there's even more systems that will happen later. More like crafting, more of these kinds of things. Because yeah, all we can do so far is unlock more things to happen later. I was looking to see if there's anything back this way. All this is just a little way to test your DPS, but only with the starting weapon. Okay, well, good to know though. At least have this guy, and having different badges being possible is very helpful, obviously. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to like see if I can come up there, but can't quite do it. We'll do a few more attempts. It is getting kind of late, but we're more reliably able to get to the boss, which is nice. And maybe the next time we come back to the Oasis, there'll be even another thing available to us, and maybe what Ditech was telling us about, some kind of way to upgrade, whether it be equipment or badges or both. Maybe that'll come into the foray, and then we'll be all set. It's spiked! Yeah, fuck you. Oops. I can't quite make it. I'll just go up this way. Whip. Let's go see if I can just kick you into him. Kick you off. It's just so satisfying. And also just a quick and easy way to drop someone. Just let the gravity do the work for me. No reason I should have to do all the work around here. I'll just do one kick and just let the environment do the rest of the work for me. Do the rest of the dirty work. I want to get my hands dirty all the time with every little kill that we do in the whole world. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to dodge two people. I just want to do this. There we go. Oh, going to this now? Sure. Oh, it's just a chest anyway. Part of me wishes the doors were maybe labeled differently if it was a platforming challenge versus just a chest. But at the same time, I guess that's part of the gamble. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Flaming counterattack. Struck by a marked enemy. Okay, so, yeah. We have not picked this one up before. We've seen it though. The other one was if you get hit by a projectile attack. Could have kicked him into some spiky boys, spiky walls. It's an interesting mechanic where it almost seems like you're definitely not expected to be able to beat the game your very first attempt. You probably could if you really knew what you were doing. Like if you've played this game before, or if you're just naturally a boss when it comes to roguelikes, or platforming roguelike, these kinds of things. The idea that a bunch of these crafting stations don't become available until after, you know, a couple of deaths. And the tutorial itself, it kind of like is a little bit quicker to throw you into the second level, which is a pretty tough level, obviously. Yeah, it makes me wonder though, like, yeah, how do these things work if you beat the game so fast that you beat it before, like, even on the first attempt, like some kind of situation where the developers didn't really have a chance to show you everything else. Seems like that doesn't always stun, at least the bigger guys, understandable, but the smaller guys, it seems like it stuns, which is nice for crowd control. Oh, that's because he's low on health. That's why. It said like 50% health remaining or something. There we go. And what's this? Getting wounded releases cloud of poison, which I think we just got. I think we just got this one moments earlier. Or just opened it. Crafted it, that is. We've already been here. Could teleport if need be, but I think we've pretty much seen all there is to see at this point. Is that a healing one? Affected by status. Attacking a stunned enemy spreads resin. I feel like this is just a solid one I should just always get whenever I see it, if I don't already have some kind of healing thing. I'll place this here for now, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to be relying on counters to cause the status effects to happen. We're going to replace those when there's a good opportunity to do so. For surezies. I'll see if he has anything new. Looks like he does not, yeah. So that might... This fella right here, even though he gets a spot on the map, he's definitely special. That fella right there, he probably has some kind of functionality that will become more obvious probably in the full game. Look at he. Take that. Boop. There we go. And off you go into the spikes. Into the spikes with you. So no heals yet. No fire, no poison, no nothing. But that's okay. We have 500 gold, so we could get that. I do like that royal sword a lot. Slightly better bow. That one's pretty cool, actually. I can get both of these. I wouldn't get a weapon upgrade. Yeah, I think I'll do both of these. And of course, now I have a bit of an incentive to use projectile. Oh, except if I can reach. Oh, except right here. Get a poison. Didn't get a poison there either, actually. Oh, I think it said from 5 meters away, I think. From 5 meters away, okay. So from here it would work, but I don't have any juice. Thump. Oh right, I can't wall jump off that. Alright, so now we've killed all those guys, and I feel really cool about myself. Snag this. So yoink. And then axe time. Yes. Yes, I like that a lot. My favorite might still be the royal sword, although I like that kind of small spear, the javelin you could throw. That was really satisfying, and I like that a bunch. I kicked him on the way down. I wasn't sure this was gonna work. Oh shit! Yeah, you can't. There we go. Alright, can I shoot this now? Not enough energy. Come on, I need just a little bit more juice. Just a little bit more juice, baby. Come on, baby. Papa needs the juice. Oh shit! Right. I couldn't wall jump off that. There we go. I keep trying to wall jump when there is no wall behind me, and I don't notice it until it's like until it's too late, too dangerous. All right, here we go. Good opportunity. There we go. And that even killed him with poison. Is that poison just gonna... Okay, so not forever. There we go. We got a bit of health back from that. So that's pretty slick. Yes, get poisoned. Oh, I was gonna say, can I just let the poison do its dirty work? My dirty work? I cannot. So I think we just did that... I think that little shining door thing. That's where we went earlier. Yes. 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 Like the sickos guy. Yes. Every time I see poison get a bad guy, I get extremely excited. I turn into sickos. Man, that... I should... I was thinking not too long ago about emotes. About Twitch emotes. Designing my own sickos emote would be... Yeah, we've already been there. Would be really fun. I'm not quite sure what it would entail, but it's a thing I reference often enough, and for some of us at least, is very recognizable. I don't think I've even seen a sickos emote on Twitch.television yet. Yes, get poisoned. Oh wait, don't... Yeah, I was gonna say, let him get poisoned. Yes. Fucking bonked, you nerd. Is that 5 meters? Yes. Beautiful. You have to kind of engineer around it to make it fire, to make it work, but it is pretty sick. Thanks for just standing there, let me... Oh, fuck, he's so fast. But I think that was gonna go faster. Well, I don't know why I started for the charts attack. That was silly of me. It was a silly Billy. 52 glimmerinos for my bank. So back speaking of bank, I think... Oh no, we raised our max health. We didn't have a heal available to purchase. I do have a usable heal though. Chakram or... Yeah. I don't know. I kind of need the composite bow because of the reach. I think the reach makes it worthwhile, so I'll take the slightly better bow. Especially with this cause the poison clouds to fire. Kind of thing we've been leaning on more. Oops. Using that poison to kill has been very bountiful. That's okay because we get a heal anyway. We bathe and slurp from the holy waters. That's right. So I'll take a little sip. Now the one thing that I'm kind of realizing now is that you could just save that water drink for later, because we were down like 500 HP. I could have just waited and come back later and get that heal when I really needed it, but minimizes the need, or I guess the potential for backtracking. Oh shit! Right, he actually telegraphs where he's going. That's helpful. There's like a little icon to show where the little beetle fella is about to dive towards you, so that's kind of helpful. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I think, yeah, the poison did kill something. The arrow itself obviously killed something as well. Oh god, there was too many dodges. Thought it was gonna be a little dodge. It turned out to be a big dodge. Oh, fuck. I did set that out. Yeah, it was not worth it. I was trying to do a setup so I can do some big poison. Some big dumbasses. Yeah, there you go. Like, I'm trying to engineer some poison kills so I can get some health back. I think that was more trouble than it was worth, but... You know, we're learning. That's my standard excuse for all this. Whenever I'm generally fucking up... when it comes to like the mechanics of something in this game or any of the games I play, my blanket excuse is it's okay, we're learning. We're learning the aspects of the game. We're learning the antics and how to work things in our favor. As opposed to the reality, which is I really should have known better. I shouldn't have needed to fuck around to find out. I should have already known. Excuse me. Gonna switch. Boop. Don't know what it opened up. Oh, probably this thing. Because there was a switch in the bottom we saw earlier. Oh, spikes, of course. Of course there were spikes there. Do I want to sacrifice health? Probably not. I feel like those sacrifices rarely get me anything that I really, really like. Oh, get out of here. Oh, fuck, of course it's the range fella. Want to get poisoned? You know you want it. And there we go. Yeah, then I just wait. And that's to get back, what is that, 30 health that I'm getting back? Oh, 70 health. Okay, well, it's still not great, obviously, but it's good. It's good, but not great. Want to upgrade some things? Yeah. Unlock a new attribute. Did the attribute not get unlocked? I guess it didn't. So yeah, we have the special attack. That's weird. It said new attribute unlocked, but I never saw it get unlocked. Maybe it doesn't actually have a second attribute. Maybe we just need to get a better weapon. That's okay. I went ahead and leveled it up, so I guess we're sticking to it. We're committed. I'm gonna go fast. Oops. Some heals, maybe? Yes, actually, that's gold, which is kind of like heals. Breaking enemy shield. Nah, I don't really like those. Unless we don't... Do we have open slots? We do. I guess there's no reason to just not snag this. Yeah, we have all these... Well, I guess really, now we have three things that cause different... three things that cause different elemental things to happen, but... Yeah, only one of them we can make happen reliably, obviously, so it's... Are things I'm happy to... Most of them are things I'm happy to replace in the first opportunity. See, there's something here. I don't know if I got heals from that. I think the arrow itself killed more than the poison. Is that missed? Oh, not enough energy. Right. Can I just let's send them into the fucking... Oh, right. Oh, it does still damage them. Okay, yeah. Send them into the fucking meat grinder. I can't believe that worked. That's probably something they'll shore up a little bit on the development side for this game. Make the AI a little bit smarter, not just willingly throw themselves into the meat grinder like that. As funny as that is. Like that. And then... Oh, that's to heal, right? Dive attack 1. Yeah, I think I mean, the flaming counterattack thing is neat, but it's never gonna happen. It's just never. Don't stop trying to make this happen. It's never going to happen. Yeah, so let's replace that. And the dagger thing is just okay. It's a little bit more damage, which is cool. It's just not amazing. Like in a case like that, yeah, more damage is neat. Not enough energy. It's a little bit extra damage. It's cool, but I would rather have some kind of elemental aspect, especially because you can spec that into more healing. Speaking of healing, 600, yes, I'll take that. Enemy shield breaking, the chakram, yeah. I mean, it's good, but I feel like the range of the composite bow is kind of huge here. That's tempting. I think we've kind of invested into the Tabar, so I'm going to stick with this. It might not be as good of an idea for the boss battle. Seems like with the boss battle, having something quick and more nimble. Quick and nimble when it needs to be is probably the better choice. Safer choice, at least. But it's what like I said, it's kind of what we spec'd into by this point, so I guess I'll stick with it. It jumps around so much. You do pretty good damage with this thing. Pretty darn good damage. Oops. Oh shit. Oh, right. I saw that coming. Saw that coming a mile away and I didn't realize it. I couldn't like react accordingly. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, he still got me with it. Damn it. And these rangers, man, they are awful. Not a fan of them. Not a fan of them at all. And I'm starting to think they don't like me. And they're very much not nice. Oh, we actually did... What is that? Was that the shield break? Oh. I've been hit by 100% of their attacks. Every single ranged attack that has come our way has hit us in this entire room. Just shameful. Part of what fucks me up is that these projectiles are so slow. It, in a weird fucked up way, makes them harder to dodge. Because I'm like trying to jump around them and they occupy like a presence longer than I want them to, and it fucks me up more times than I want to confess. See, I'd rather do some kind of thing from afar so I can try to get heals, but yeah. Let's go. Speaking of which, go and heal now, actually. Which means we will not have a heal for the boss battle, unless it replenishes at the waters, but I don't think it does. Anything down here? Probably not. I think that was just water. Some more gold, though. I feel like the badge situation has not been as great this time around. Some of the badges are, like, pretty incredible. Some of the other badges are, like, so case-specific they are borderline useless. But, I don't know. Maybe that's on me. Maybe there's, like, synergies and whatnot that I just haven't considered with some of them. Or, again, this is a very... not even early access. This is a pre-early access demo. Maybe the reality is that there's more balancing to be done, which would make a lot of sense, obviously. Actually, no. It wouldn't be worth to try the poison thing. Not worth. Alright, so I broke the shield that time. Like, and we actually got the proper thing to spec when we wanted it to. The elemental thing, that is. Start the poison. Is he gonna get got? He did, and by a lot of poison damage, mind you. A lot of poison damage. Which actually might be really nifty for the boss battle. Speaking of the devil, here comes the boss battle now. Do I want to go back and buy anything at the shop? I might see if I can do maybe one more upgrade for my axe. I feel like it's going to be more than $600 though. 600 gold. Good thing is that the teleports make that a very easy and trivial process. Do I do an upgrade or do I try my luck with the special attack thing? We'll just go for this one. Just flat damage. 1 gold to my name. $1 and a pocket full of miracles. Oh goodness. Yo, it's up. That's a Wayhots. What's up, buddy? Thank you, Wayhots, for that raid. Good to see you, buddy. We're playing the demo for the Rogue Prince of Persia. It is very good. It's pretty tough. I'm very much respecting the difficulty that this game is throwing at me, but it's very good. It is also, we were just saying earlier, the game will be entering early access. We'll be entering early access on the 27th, so in a little bit more than a week. But this demo is not available yet. I had to get a review key for the demo at least. And it's very good, and it's very hard. But like you can tell, there's like some things that probably need to be shored up a little bit. And this boss battle is no joke. No joke. You're doing some Mass Effect. Very nice, bud. Very nice. And of course, Unstable is a Mass Effect fiend. Well, Unstable could tell you a thing or two about the series. Oh shit, he's coming. Oh lord, he's coming. I did poison him though. Big one, and then oh, whoops. Oh shit. Keep thinking I can dodge through that. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Oh Jesus. All right, I need to remember that. Oh, I can't heal. When he does that kind of roar, he's about to charge. And now it's for the poison. Make him a little bit sad. Oh, big one. Okay. Big one. Yeah, I don't have any healing this time because you don't get the heals back. I wonder if there's a way to replenish the heals. Kind of like the what's it called? The Estus flask in Dark Souls. This again. And this slower weapon. Not horrible, but slower. Oh Jesus, he's gonna do the double. Oh, he's not. He's gonna hit the wall like a dumbass and be real sad. And I got him down to half health. Maybe not quite, but I made him a little. Oh shit! Panicked. I should have kept with it. Fuck! A fight. This is like the easiest pattern to get around, except when he does the big one. Oof, which almost hit me. He's gonna charge. Yep. Double? No, he smacked his ass, aka his face. Oh, fuck, I dodged into it. God damn it. So I got to about last time. He got him to about half health. Tough fight, man. Tough fight. Does this game have anything to do with the previous title of a similar name? I'm assuming you mean The Prince of Persia. Because, yeah, this game is, I think, officially a Prince of Persia game. It's published by Ubisoft, or will be published by Ubisoft. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the answer is that, yeah, this this is or will be a full Prince of Persia game. The name, of course, and not just the name, but the way the game plays, very much has a roguelike aspect to the game. Also, a Metroidvania kind of look and feel to it as well, which is probably pretty obvious as we're playing it. He says, where is it? This pot right here? I mean, I think I'm looking right at it. Or the ritual. So maybe now, after, I don't know how many deaths, 7, 8, 9 deaths, maybe now we actually have the upgrade thing available to us. But no, it's pretty cool. I don't really remember much about the story of any of the Prince of Persia games. I think the Prince of Persia has had so many reboots and reimaginations. It's hard to like keep it straight, but at least in this game, you are the prince of the Persian Empire, and there are bad guys. And that's about it. There is like sort of a time loop thing going on, like kind of implied, where whenever you die, we have this amulet that like brings us back to some number of days before we died, and we get to go through the bad guys again, level up ourselves, or maybe not level up, but like get gear, level up the gear, fight bad guys, fight bosses, and then eventually, of course, hopefully we'll win. But there's also some meta progression as we're leveling up, not even leveling up, but as we're unlocking new items that we can find in our adventure and making them more powerful, that kind of thing. So yeah, I would say by most measures, yeah, it will be a Prince of Persia game proper. The one downside with this demo is that not everybody can play it, because like I said, we had to apply for a review key for it. But I assume that once the game enters early access, probably this demo will become available for most folks, if I had to guess. Did you break the pot? I mean, it is on fire right now. What is this ritual? This person we're talking to here, or I guess people, is this has to do with the meta progression, where we can power up other things to make more runs, future runs, a little bit easier. Is there an enormous structure? It's like the amulet is resonating with it. Shield the oasis from its powers, he says. So the people here will be affected when you go back in time. Interesting. Can come in handy. Okay, so... Alright, so I still don't have the ability to upgrade things. I don't think. I can unlock a few more weapons. Yeah, Prince of Persia, yeah, was... Well, of course, I guess Prince of Persia came first. But yeah, Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed were definitely more... We're closer to each other. Whereas this game, yeah, exactly, this game is... Well, I think someone earlier said there was another 2D Prince of Persia game that was more of a Metroidvania. And of course, I'm not referring to the original Prince of Persia. That game obviously was a 2D game. But I think there was some other Prince of Persia game. I don't know if it was Prince of Persia literally, or if it was like a Prince of Persia inspired game that had some kind of Metroidvania aspect to it. I've only played a few of the games in the series, so I've been pretty out of the loop as far as the series goes. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah, the newer Prince of Persia games, like the reboot that happened like 10 or so years ago, Sands of Time, The Two Thrones, Warrior Within, those were like closer, something closer to Assassin's Creed. By the way, Sin Schism, what's up, Tony? Did we ever finish the last spell? Not yet. I want to go back and finish that, the last night of that level we were on last time. I do want to finish that soon. Maybe tomorrow at some point in the evening. What's up, Sins, by the way? Thank you for that raid. Doing that new Echoes of the Plum Grove game, by the way. How are you liking it? How are you liking it? Because I have seen a bit of that game, but I haven't played it myself. We're playing the demo for the Rogue Prince of Persia. It's very good, but it's very tough. So I have much to learn. I have still a lot of opportunities to get good, opportunities to learn, but we're enjoying it, even though this one boss keeps smearing the walls with me. We got Melzy in the house as well. What's up, bud? Says I'm addicted to Echoes of the Plum Grove. That's awesome, buddy. Sin Schism and actually Wayhots, both of you have an opportunity, something available to you if you so choose. Whenever somebody raids, I try to ask, sometimes I forget, but I try to ask if anybody has any clips to share. So Wayhots as well as Schism, if either of you have any clips you want to share from a recent stream, or doesn't even have to be from super recent, but just something you want to show off, anything fun that happened that you want to throw at us, we can all watch together just for funsies. Because you both have done me a solid by rating me. The least I can do is to you know, see if there's something I can do in return to see what your content is like and kind of showcase it for all to see. And yeah, this game is very good. I think I will snag this one. Bam. And I'm looking at badges to upgrade, or not even upgrade, but to unlock for future reference. So yeah, for the time being, I still don't see an upgrade path. We can look at other upgrades, but I can't, like, empower them in any way. Maybe something will become empowered once we unlock everything else. So maybe if I go over here. And yeah, of course I can look at these and think they're cool. I can appreciate them. But I can't do much with them. But maybe unlock the grappling hook. And then eventually unlock the spear. Maybe then, like, another table would become available to us. Stardew, Paper Mario. Yeah. I haven't played it, but I've, like, watched some people play it. It looks very, like, striking visually. It has a very cool stylistic approach, which I think is really slick. I'm glad you're liking it a bunch, man. He says I'm addicted. Got some clippable stuff, or you'll get some clippable stuff, yeah. Or if any of your viewers have anything that you'd like to share, that opportunity is very much open to you. Same with Wayhots, by the way. Wayhots rated us just a few minutes before you came in, Schism, so we've had a number of folks pop in, which is super nice. Let's maybe do one more run, maybe two if I'm feeling extra frisky. For a second there, I was thinking I still had the axe from the previous run. Whereas instead we have the double daggers. The daggers are good, but, like, I think I'm starting to get a little bit more used to the heavy weapons like the axes and the spears. That really cool, slightly larger sword is pretty sweet, though. The royal sword I'm really vibing with more and more. When the spikes makes them real sad. So I'm kind of curious what's up here. Did some pew-pews and did a rental. The HK slap. Now I'm curious what, so the pew-pew thing, I'm guessing that's, so it's a first-person shooter. Can I ask which game you guys are playing? And also the HK slap. I wonder what that, I'll confess, I don't think I know what that means, but I'm very curious. Especially if there was a first-person shooter of choice that you both like to stick to. Bonk. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Can I just do one of these? Bam. I can't reach you from here. Darn it. Darn the luck. There we go. See, we're starting to handle those little spiky boys better, the hedgehog fellas. The pew-pew thing. Oh, like going to the shooting range. Oh, I gotcha. The HK slap. Yeah, I do not know what that means. If it is vaguely sexual, it would not shock me. No way to defend me. Bam! That little dash attack is something I need to do more often. MP5? Is it, I'm guessing that's a gun, right? We're talking like going to the shooting range. The end of the oh, okay, yeah. So like you actually went to the shooting range. That's cool. So the HK slap, it's something that involves. Okay. They slap the chart. Okay, cool. What's the HK stand for? Holding. Yeah. It feels vaguely sexual. Yeah, which is why I got excited. It's an SMG. It's a submachine gun. Very nice. Very nice. I wonder if I would recognize it if I saw it. I've never held one in my hands, obviously, but like if it's it sounds vaguely familiar, like if it's in Counter-Strike or something. But I haven't played Counter-Strike in like 15 years, so I'm a little bit behind the times here. Elemental reaction, sure. Oh wait, let's put it here. Heckler and Koch, that is. It's a gun manufacturer, okay. And they're presumably the ones that manufacture the MP5. Hard for her to do. Or I'm guessing guns are not as plentiful in Australia. That would make sense. Checking with this guy to see if he has anything new for us. It's super iconic. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds really fun. I'm glad you both had a good time. Going to the shooting range and to experience like an iconic moment, like an iconic firearm moment. That like if you've played Counter-Strike or one of these other kinds of games, then probably something that is very familiar to lots of us. could teleport if I needed to. They're pretty uncommon in Australia. I'm not terribly surprised, I know. I mean, you know, to those of us in the United States, the idea of not having extremely plentiful and readily available firearms is a wild concept, but yeah, I recognize in some countries they're a lot harder to come by. Get out of here. It's gonna kick you that way. And I'll kick you that way. Cool. G36. Don't think I recognize that one either. They make a lot of cool stuff. So it's like a pretty well-known gun manufacturer. Acrobatic dodge on only on a marked enemy. Gotta be nice and specific. I'll just place this here so at least we're powering up the healing thing. Even though we have really no convenient way to activate it. I don't even think our sword marks at least... Oh, the special attack marks. Okay. Oh, maybe... marks and stuns those with less than 50 HP. Maybe that's not tied to the special attack specifically. Maybe that's just for all attacks. Yeah, that did stun. I don't know if it marked, but it definitely stunned him. It definitely made him sad. Oops. Let's finish the job. Finish him. By the way, Sinskism and Wayhots, thank you again both for those raids. And if either of you have any stream plans for the rest of this weekend, I know myself and Unstable, we're going to be doing some Abiotic Factor with some homies on the morrow, which is exciting. I also want to kill that guy because he's going to... Oh, jeez. He's going to continue to be a problem. Although this other fellow over here is being extremely annoying and very much not nice. Also confirm that that is definitely only a thing that happens to the special attack. And then what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do an acrobatic dodge once he's marked. So much work just to get the poison to fire. I think I've already... Have I been here? I think I have. Yeah, we've already been here. So yeah, if anybody else has any stream plans or just plans in general. I always love hearing about people's plans just in general when they... You know, we got a day off, got a nice chill Sunday. Always down if anybody has anything fun that they want to talk about. Alright, then I do the acrobatic dodge. He's poisoned. Nice. And do it again. It's like poison him more. If I kill him with poison, do I get anything? Just the satisfaction of a job well done and a slight amount of sexual thrill. A slight amount. For anybody wondering why I'm going to such great lengths to like kill this guy with poison and do this whole marked business, is that I'm trying to like find ways to get this restorative elementality amulet thing, medallion thing to fire, to trigger, so I can get some extra health back. Because it's really cool and I like having health. I like being a really cool gamer that does cool gamer things. Some weapons just give you easier ways to mark somebody. In fact, there's the heavy axe again. Grappling hook sounds kind of cool. Attacking a stunned enemy. I like all these things. I'll increase maximum health. Also, I have these guys. Right, now that guy's dead, I can focus here. I don't know, I was just saying how, like, the axe is good, but I would like to not... I kind of want to, like, play with other weapons, and this is a lot of money. I just go for it. The grappling hook is tempting as well. Draws them in and stuns them. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Doing some next weekend? Nice, man. Got a whole bunch of games to power through Sinskism. I understand how that goes. Keymailer is actually how I got a review key for this game right here. How do you do the special attack? You just press and hold. So it's different for every weapon. For daggers, you do this little lunge attack, which is pretty cool. But yeah, just special attack. Or just press and hold, that is. I think I'll hold off on this. I think I'll hold off on the grappling hook too. I'm thinking that's probably not going to be helpful for the boss battle. I feel like the boss battle is something I should be like generally considering. Oh wow, I took damage through the attack, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna see if like, I like the axe, but I would rather not 2 runs in a row with having the axe be the focus. Some variety would be appreciated. Actually, I was kind of hoping to stun that guy. So just knock him down. Hit him with the poison. Do it a couple times. And I did not get any health back that time. That's okay. Am I playing with joystick? Yeah, playing with gamepad. I'm actually playing with a Switch Pro controller, which is probably kind of an odd choice. But I just like the layout just in general, and my computer has it digested as an Xbox 360 controller basically, or Xbox controller, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Royal Sword. I like that weapon a lot. Really good moveset, and it's nice and fast, and the range is a little bit better. The one downside is that the special attack doesn't have the range like lunge that the other weapon does, but it does have a cool flurry of blows, which is pretty neat. Lord knows I do enjoy a good blow. Blowing. I like blowing or getting blown. Potato, honestly. It's all good. So it's the Quasar, yeah, the big explodey gun that we saw earlier that fucking turned that one dude into the Helldivers 2 space program. There's a big guy too. He got launched. So the slicing dash is available. The shield breaker thing. Yeah, the shield breaker thing I've yet to really fall in love with, but at least this one is, I think, less of a pain in the ass. The whole marked acrobatic dodge thingamajig, so I'll snag that one, and I guess I'll get this one too, just so we can power up other the healing skill. The dagger extra damage thing is nice. It's not huge, but I'm not gonna complain. I think sure enough, I'm gonna go a little bit before I snag the healing. Because we could warp to it, I think, fairly easily. And of course, we also have our in-use heal. When I say that, it's going to be a bit of a pain to run back this way. But not too much of a pain. Yeah, the teleport is right here. So I'll grab that heal a little bit later. There we go. And he goes, yeah, this thing has... I feel like it just, generally speaking, is a little bit more reliable. Actually, hold on, let me drop down. Oop. Oh, grab. A little bit too fast. Because the problem is I can't run along the window. I have to time it where I catch this little piece of the wall. I can get that gold. Come on, I'm like holding the button. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I keep catching it but losing it. That's really tough. Maybe there's another way around. It's a shame that the windows are empty. Ooh, spikes. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. That's okay. That's, once again, that's if I had some feedback for the developers, I wish in a situation like this, if I could like hold down and view the area underneath me, like pan the camera down slightly. If there's a way to know that just underneath here is spikes without just blindly dropping, it'd be nice to have that known ahead of time, because sometimes you just don't know until you're already in the thick of it. So just, you know, those kinds of little moments where it's like, yeah, there would be ways to give the player more like visibility options if possible. Just see through walls, forehead. I think I actually might go ahead and grab that heal what we saw earlier. Just warp over there. Because we should be able to do this fairly easily. It's a little bit weird when to like kind of run against the current. Yep. But not too bad. Get that full heal, but not completely full. Not fully full. The secret areas. There are areas that are like kind of hard to notice. There's definitely some procedural generation with the level loadout in this game, but the way the procedural generation works, which, I mean, let's be real, this is how most procedural generation works in games like this, whenever it's like level layout is like, you know, has like some randomness to it, is that it's not like the whole level is procedurally generated. It's that like it picks little chunks and kind of mixes and matches, and that mixing and matching is procedurally decided. So, you know, you'll see a chunk that you've seen before, you'll go, okay, I know how to navigate this. Generally speaking, you'll kind of know if there's like areas that are kind of hard to see or kind of easy to miss versus others. Kind of like how Spelunky does their level loadout. Same kind of idea, like same philosophy of like just little chunks that are, oh heck, that are like discrete and fairly recognizable, but just rearranged in different ways. Have a good night, Wayhots. Thank you again for that raid, buddy. Appreciate you popping in, and a much better bow with like 50% more damage. We'll definitely take that. Ooh, that guy is a ranged fella. So I'll smack him in the wall. Those ranged fellas are a frequent problem. I don't like them, and they're very not nice. Dash near an enemy. Spreads resin. I like that a bunch, but like it's probably more worth my while to put this here. A dash near an enemy. I'll confess, I'm not sure what that means. Near an enemy. Maybe dashing into them or dashing away from them. Let's have to find out. Performing a dash throws daggers. Heals daggers. No, hurls daggers. Hurls daggers. We just puke at them. What right now we have poisoned and burning, which is pretty good. I will just level up damage. I'll come back later when I have 600 bing bongs to my name. And then I will teleport. There. And nowhere else I really want to go back for. Ouch. So I'm dashing around them. Maybe they don't mean dash. What does dash mean? Maybe they mean air dash? Oh, they mean air dashes. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So air dash above them. Interesting. So air dashing is what's considered a dodge in the game's lore. Dive attack. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit easier to work around. I don't really do a lot of air dashes all that often. I tend to stay more grounded. So the diving is something that is more discreet. Or not even discreet, more specific. I don't know if I'm getting healed by that though, because yeah, the way I thought it would be is with elemental reactions. Maybe they mean more than one element. Maybe they mean like resin and poison happen or something. Maybe that would be an elemental reaction. A little more reason for us to try to learn even more. See if I can just kick him into that guy and get him poisoned. Look for opportunities to try to proc those heals if I can help it though, just because that's something that is like, that very much helps our general survivability. And yeah, didn't proc there either. That's okay though. That's another thing too, like the idea of what things count as elements and when don't they count, because it seems like there is definitely a context for some of what is considered an element and when does some of these effects fire, when they can heal, when they can synergize with other abilities, that kind of thing. I want to do that. No, I don't want to sacrifice that. It's probably not worth it. That being said, it's not the best medallion loadout we've ever had, so I could definitely stand to have some different medallions if there was an opportunity to do so. Glad that guy got fucked by spikes. Look at this guy. He's like dancing. He like pushed himself into he got pushed by the other bro. I like how he used bebop. Look at him go. Oh, there he goes. Well, if he's going out, he figures he might as well bust a move. If I'm going out, I might as well dance a bit. That was awesome. and I'll have you join him. That's something I hope they don't fix. That's something I hope they very much stick with, because that was delightful. That... Like we haven't had the medallions that either increase our max health or heal our health upon finding one of those wells. Those are very cool effects. Probably very rare, because they're so useful. Oh, right. I keep thinking that they're gonna get stopped when they hit a bad guy. But there's gonna be like some kind of thing that does, or like when it hits a bad guy, it won't damage them per se, but the projectile will stop. Doesn't work that way. It don't work that way. A really juicy neck crack. Oh god. It was so good. I can't move my legs, smiley face. This is great. I love this. Flaming kick. Kicking a marked enemy sets them on fire. Badass. Chakram is pretty cool. I'll snag it. I'll snag it. Am I really marking anybody ever? Frontal blows mark enemies. And then kicking them. You know what? Sure. Where would I put it before I commit to a purchase? Where would I stick it? It would make the most sense to stick it in my rear. Stick it in the back, in the back end. Which would get rid of the sticky dive. Oh, actually no, or I could put it here to get rid of the slicing dash. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting rid of the slicing dash for it. This is something that is more likely to proc on a more regular basis. And it'll be pretty good damage, because Fire 3, I think, is pretty not bad. Yeah, or Burn 4, even. It was a good one, though, yeah. Whatever it was nice and juicy and girthy and slurpy. Maximum health by 100? Sure. I'll take it. Was it one of those, Meerkat, where you were like, man, my neck feels stiff. I need, like obviously you don't want to force it. You don't want to force, like, a neck pop, because that's definitely not going to help. Definitely not going to feel great after, like, forcing it necessarily. But, like, you're kind of like just every so often thinking, like, I feel a little bit stiff. And then you finally get a good pop to go, and you're like, ah, I am reborn. I feel 21 again. Time to get drunk. I go up, because if I try to run across there, I'm just gonna be sad. Bonk. All right. Yep. Let's say he's gonna try to pull a fast one. There we go. Yeah, I kicked him. Oh god, I thought I fell into some fire. Yes, burn, burn, all the burninations. So I don't know if I got any heals from those, but all I do know is I feel great because kicking somebody and lighting them on fire is just a fun interaction. Especially because it's burned forward. It's still, oh shit, still not the great. It's still not great, obviously. Like, it's still pretty slow. It's better than burn 1. Oh, you're supposed to be marked? Like that, there we go. No, I don't think I can go up, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. By jumping up this wall, I was able to activate that teleport. Kind of through the wall. Obviously not something the devs would have wanted, necessarily. Oh, man, maybe it is. Is there no other way? Oh, shit, I guess... It's odd. I guess that is the only way. To like, do the teleport through the wall. Oops. There we go. What an odd mechanism where you have to teleport through the wall. That's so silly. Oh well, it's something unique. Something different. And it's the only way to get here. Do I want to go back for anything? I don't have any more money to afford another weapon upgrade. It was 600 gold. A little stiff, and now it feels great. Nothing like feeling relief after feeling stiff all day. I had a nickel. I had a nickel for every time that happened. I've been stiff for 4 hours or more, and man, could I use some release. Relief. Release. There we go. We're definitely gonna win this time, right? Why do you want to trap me so bad? Escape from our camp, he says. I wonder what that implies. big one, and a small, and a medium one, and a small one. He wishes he stuck around. Oh, right, that's the charge, right. Wishes he stuck around a little bit longer. Oh shit! Oh, he still hit me on the backside. Oh fuck, he does the big one. Big one has a pretty big shockwave. Oh, that's the charge? No, it's not the charge, it's just more of these. Shit. Alright, it's kicking. That's how I start the fire to happen. I can kick him. If it'll work. Yeah, I don't think you can kick him at all. That's a shame. Oh, get out of there. Yeah, there's no kick. Oh fuck. Yeah, I should stop trying. There's no kicks. It's a shame that you can't kick him at all. It's like, man, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have taken that last badge. I figure like, oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to stun him with it, obviously, but I just wish it could connect at least. Wouldn't have to do any damage, but just have that as like, ah, Jesus, it's so fast. Jesus Christ. There we go. He's gonna do something different. So when he breaks the wall, not quite. Oh, fuck, wrong button. Okay, there he breaks the wall, and now he gets some new moves, I think. This is where he breaks the other walls. Not quite. Oh, shit, he's getting faster. Way faster, oh boy. Oh, jeez, so fast. It's like, come on, bro, you were standing there for a little bit there. Let me get more hits, please. Just let me hurt you, bro. I promise, it'll be cool. I wish I could get more, like, hold more heals, but it seems like you only get a maximum of one. Charge, yep. And another one, yep. Oh, fuck, those things last a lot longer. Oh, shit! 47 HP in a drain, baby. One more hit and I'm dead. Jesus, there's very little opportunity to go in for the offensive here. Man, one hit and he teleports out and your hits just... Oh, stop connecting. I'm dead. Man, those spikes last a lot longer. There's a few. Oh, he hit me from above. Damn. Really? That hitbox right there? I figured the shockwave hitting on the ground makes sense, but shockwave reaching that up high... of course, the idea with that boss, of course, is that he gets a lot harder as he gets lower on health. We were doing so good, man. We were doing so good, but oh well, that's okay. Patent pending sledgehammer massage therapy. Oh boy. That'll even me out, no problemo. So do we get another thing? Yeah, alright, so maybe finally, after 4 hours, maybe now we have more crafting things. Maybe we can truly upgrade things, because yeah, we had one person like saying earlier, oh yeah, just upgrade your gear, and I'm like, I don't know how. I've not found a way to do so yet. So maybe now we can actually upgrade our gear. So that person, that's just some general info. Someone in the village, probably the guy, yeah, the guy who tells us about the Hun village. Didn't want to leave. I don't like traveling by boat. Standing up to the Huns alone, that's right. Is it courage or recklessness? What's up, Jackenstein? And Dead Cells 2, yeah, same developer. Same developer as Dead Cells, which is pretty wild, actually. Yeah, no, surely enough, so, if anybody is listening in or watching knows what Ditech was referring to earlier, they were swearing up and down there's a way to upgrade your gear, and I don't see it. Maybe it doesn't happen until you buy everything else first. So we got the spear unlocked now. So now we have all the weapons available. And tools. Okay, well maybe not whatever that one is, the claw. And maybe not until you've bought all the badges. Because I can look at the upgrades, I just can't invest anything into them yet. So yeah, maybe once I unlock all these, maybe then something ticks. The weird thing though is I don't really want all these to be in the badge rotation just because I don't really like some of these. The 10 gold one is okay, so I'll go ahead and snag that one. But like any of the shield breaker ones I don't really love. Running above a wall, or running along a wall above an enemy, it's like that's kind of a hard one to do intentionally, of course. The one that's attacking from behind with poison, or to cause poison, that's kind of cool. The counter against range damage is just okay. Some of these I don't really care too much for myself. But yeah, so it'd be nice to know what the upgrades would entail, because if there was some way to invest into either our weapons or the badges to make them more. Oh, that's kind of cool. The oh, there we go. Yeah, it goes away. It'd be kind of nice if there was a way to have, like, for subsequent runs, have them start at a higher level, so that way, like, the meta progression not just gave us more options for future runs, but also made those options a little bit more powerful. At least that's how it sounds like the crafting system might work. Well, anyway, friends, it is getting very late. It's 2:30 a.m. That's I went way later than I thought I originally wanted to. This game is very good. There's definitely some things I would like to see. You know, I don't want to say improve because I guess it's subjective, but there's things I would personally have as feedback to the developers if that was something they ever sought out. And this is a pretty early access demo, so I don't fault, you know, some things from being maybe still needing some refinement. And obviously we only have the first couple levels and first boss battle available to us. The fact that this boss battle is so hard, or at least maybe I'm just garbage at the game, it's kicking my ass this bad. There's way more to this game. And of course it's a roguelike, so I'm guessing the idea is once you die and start over, you have to do a full run from start to finish to get to the end of the game. So it's like the fact that I can't even get past this first guy speaks to the fact this game does not fuck around. But it's nice that we at least are now at least very reliably able to get to that first boss. Because for a while there I was just getting my ass kicked in the first couple levels anyway. Yeah, same dead cells for gear unlocks. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if we were just saying earlier, I don't know if there's a way to make anything better, to like upgrade anything, but you can at least unlock more things to show up later, which is, you know, still useful. It's still helpful. It's just somebody else was telling us about upgrading something, and I almost wonder if maybe I was like fixating on the wrong word. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here for the night. But yeah, the game is very good. The game is very good. Patch notes. It just brings up a web page. And the game launches in early access at least on May 27th, which I think is like in 9 or 8 days from now. So yeah, that'll be nice once the game becomes more fully available to folks. I don't even think the demo is readily available right now. I don't know how much the game will launch, and or the price that the game will be when it launches, and I also don't know what like the general timeline for game development is for this game. Early access launch is one thing, but yeah, when the 1.0 release will happen, probably not until later this year at the soonest. For better or for worse, this game is being published by Ubisoft. That's why they're able to use the Prince of Persia copyright, because it's published by Ubisoft. So presumably that means that hopefully the developers or the studio is being, you know, decently funded. That is, of course, until the game comes out, and then they'll shut the studio, because that's what game development does nowadays. You know, game comes out, and then everyone loses their jobs. It's a great thing. It's just wonderful. Definitely not fucked up at all or anything. Not in the slightest. Not predatory at all. And I'm not cynical at all about it. But anyway, no, I do like the game. Just on its merits, it's very good. And I'm curious to see how things get improved. As they presumably will, you know, add more content to the game, polish off some of the interactions. If I could wave a magic wand and make one request to the devs, I would say, yeah, if we could really retool the descriptions and maybe even functionality of some of the badges, because some of them I just could not figure out how they were supposed to work reliably. But anyway, friends. So I will most likely be back tomorrow.